right back, Charlie.
People deluded, I'm back again.
Come on, Ian, man. Come on.
There's always just that accurate red flag defending. I think it's like.
Am I live? Of course I'm live, featuring the water bottle. People deluded, I'm back again. Big up to you lot on Twitter, Twitch and YouTube. Make sure you're cross-following, you're smashing the like button where YouTube's concerned. Now, I'm sure you've been paying attention to the Olympic Games. I must admit, as a fan really of only football, I don't think I've been really paying attention to much. You know, Jamaica's not been the best, but it's football, it's a final and things like that. So yeah, I haven't changed the scoreboard. I will do that in a second, but it is France against Spain. It kicks off in 8 minutes. And I have a bit of a dilemma. It's saying this on BBC. I can't see it on BBC. It's saying this on BBC iPlayer. Where the hell is this being shown, really and truly? It's saying press the red button on the TV. TV's on. Pressing the red button. Can't see it. What's going on? I can't see it on iPlayer. What's going on? Do they want people to watch this or not, man? This is a farce. Or maybe I'm just moving dyslexic. I don't know. Let me actually, in the meantime, change the very thing that is of importance, people. So let's do that, because obviously Arsenal, it weren't 0-0 between Arsenal and Leipzig. It was 4-1 to us. On the topic of Arsenal, don't forget Sunday we'll be doing a watch along with such. How do I do this again? There we go. And in about 30 seconds, don't quote me, people, everything should be good. But again, where's this being shown? It's quite jarring in that regards, man. Like, can't lie, I'm not going to lie, this Olympics has been a bit of a farce, if I'm honest, on all aspects, down to people pulling out with injuries. What else has been the case? People have pulled out with injuries. It don't feel like these, it sounds mad for me to say on YouTube and criticize, you know, the various disciplines, but it don't feel like there's many organic athletes across all disciplines. It just gives private school. Man said, what the Chelsea signed Neto. Yeah, apparently Chelsea have agreed a fee for Pedro Neto. They've agreed personal terms. A medical is due. It's quite the signing for them. I mean, Chelsea got 1 million players. Where's Team GBDG? That did not bang. When they tried to do that, that did not bang. I mean, I'm on iPlayer and I still can't see it. I don't know what's going on. Let me try again. Maybe it's a thing you have to update it again. It says it's on, because admittedly I thought I had the wrong day, if I'm completely honest with you guys, people. So yeah, we'll be in trouble if something happens there. We'll go back on iPlayer. Just says you can watch now. Obviously the women are participating where bronze is concerned. Maybe I'm moving mad. And then there's weightlifting. Let me go back on here. Why is he not working? Come on, red button, brother. Come. Pay a lot of money for this kind of stuff. Come on. Bro, what's going on? Why are you moving? Like, we actually don't have time for this, you know. All I want to do is watch Olympics. Okay, maybe let's click this. Olympics Paris. Up in there. All right, let's be a bit patient. Bro, like, I'm signed in on my laptop. I'm not doing this again, man. Come on, bro. I swear, did you see? I big up everybody. Big up everyone who doesn't pay the TV license, man. Because what the hell is this, man? And it's also said it's on Eurosport 5. Where is Eurosport 5? Because I went through the TV guide list. I can't see BBC 5. Alright, you know what? It's blessed now. It's blessed. It's on TV. It's on BBC One. Okay, I take everything back. It's going to begin in about 5 minutes. And again, it is on Discovery. I did see that. I must admit, what the hell is that? When I was looking for where this is going to be shown, what is Discovery? Maybe I don't watch enough TV, but I've never heard that channel before. Best part has been the Turkish shooter and no Laos. I mean, you're right. You know, Laos, I don't like Laos, you know. And normally I'm not one of them guys that, I don't mind arrogance. I don't care about arrogance. I think athletes need arrogance. I personally think you need a healthy amount of arrogance in life, you know, really. And I think everybody, as long as there's humility, everyone should be arrogant. But he just, a lot of chatting and you're not even messed like that. Like, you did win the 100 meters. Forgive me if I'm wrong, but It weren't like a Usain Bolt thing. You won by probably your shoe size. And you are right. That Turkish shooter, boy, let's just for the benefit of everyone else or anyone in the whatever country he lives, it's probably best that he thingies, man. That he sticks to the Olympics because he looks too seasoned at that. I mean, I thought I saw it. Why is it? Is it talking about? Like, I'm seeing people throwing poles and that. I just saw a thing. Like, what's going on? This is a madness. I just saw the boys warming up. Is anyone watching this on BBC One? This is an idiot thing, man. Brother, I just want to watch the football, man. I just want to watch the football. I don't want to do anything else. I just want to watch the football. And I can't even see it on iPlayer. Okay, tell a lie. It is here. Bro, really? I don't remember my sign-in details, man. Fuck's sake, man. Fuck's sake, bro. All for the cause, people. So my account's already registered. I don't remember the name. This is why you should write things down. We've got a couple of moments to sort this out. People sign in. Just let me change my password quickly. We can send you a link so you can sign in without having to use a password. Yeah. Click the button, email. Go on. Bro, I swear this will make me cancel the live stream, you know. I don't see nothing in my emails. Apologies, people. I am still here, but yeah, we've literally got to be able to watch this. I saw the boys warming up. Come on, follow this one. No one cares about the final lap of shit. What the fuck is this? So, you know what? Sign in using part. Where's the forgot password? I've forgotten my password. Yes. Sorry, unless you can remember it, you'll have to register for a new account. So what's the? You know what? All right, man. You lot win. You lots win. Big BBC. And pause in here. Trust me. And this is what you're doing. This is a madness. But nonetheless, you know what? What's the point arguing? Let's just get it done. Type in my credentials. Do. Yeah, save that. Oh, you gotta do bare things, man. Fuck's sake. You gotta do so much things. It better not start yet, you know. Date, month, year. Oh. Right, I would then type in April, type in 04. Yeah. Okay, you're signed in. Done now. Yeah. Keep me signed in. Come forward. Run the game. Yeah. You need to be muted. You're doing a lot. This is how the account, the stream gets taken down. But yeah, some BBC iPlayer people. Kickoff is imminent. We finally got there. Again, what we saying in terms of predictions and all that good stuff. We're here for Thierry Henry. Amen. Have to pay for delivery plus his peak. No, you don't. Unless you're doing that already. You don't, man. BBC iPlayer settings. But yeah, this Olympics has been rubbish, if I'm honest with you. There's a lack of catalyst. I mean, as somebody said there, you know, you got Thierry Henry. Hopefully he can win it. Apparently there's rumors he could actually become the next French gaffer. I want to see Lacazette. Obviously, we would have got to see Lacazette on Sunday had the Olympics not been a thing. I'm sure the Spaniards are hoping they win it. And I might be bugging out, but is it, what's his name? Fermin Lopez, whatever his name is. Didn't he technically was part of the squad for the Euros and he could be an Olympic champion as well. I know when you think of the Olympics, you don't typically care or think about football. But imagine for any athlete to say you've got an Olympic gold medal, any medal really, but to say you've got an Olympic medal is crazy. I must admit, France have been entertaining during the Olympics. They've scored a bunch of goals, even in the warm-up games. Yeah, man. Hopefully it's a good game of football. I can't guarantee you that, but yeah, Lau said he had COVID when he came third in the 200. Exactly, and obviously, speedy recovery if he's genuinely got that. But had he have won the race, would he have said that? I don't know. He's far too arrogant, man. I don't mind arrogance, as I said, but you're far too arrogant, man. Like, empty barrels really make the most noise. Where this game's concerned, it's kicked off, people. This is the gold medal match between France and Spain. Is there a free kick early doors against the French? Yes, there is. Is the ref going to give him a yellow? Must admit, I didn't see that. Is that Sergio Gomez? Or whatever his name is, the City boy. Hit the likes if you haven't. Not going to lie, Arsenal better not get Mudryk. I don't want Mudryk, but I mean, Arteta did at one point. He looks like he needs a bit of love. Maybe he could get a trick out of him. Yeah, man, have to have an Olympic gold in Paris for the French national team. Big W for them. Would be, man. I think, in fact, you know what? Going back to the moments of the Olympics, I would probably extend that to who did France play, man? Argentina. That was crazy scenes. Good game of football. And here where we're concerned, the long ball's gone forward. It's a mix-up by the Spaniards. It's falling to Alexander Lacazette. What can Lacazette do? Lacazette plays it to a man on his left-hand side. That should be a goal. He's laid it into the box. Someone's got to take advantage. I'm not going to lie. The French are moving a bit mad. They've won the ball back here, though. And here it is down this left-hand side, a minute in. That's a good ball into Lacazette. I just want to see Lacazette score. Can you take a tumble there? He's appealing. Is it? It looks like he's got a goal kick. Lacazette seems to think that there was hands on him. Yo, DG, what's the channel on? I'm currently watching this on BBC iPlayer. I thought it was on BBC One. Can't see anything. Thought you could press the red button. Didn't work. So here we are, man. Bring me Moreno and Chiesa for a cool 45 to 50 M's. I like Chiesa, but the injuries, man. The injuries, a bit like with Pedro Neto. And I'm biased because I would have loved to have had Pedro Neto. I'm not against Chiesa, but the injuries, man. The ACLs, they scare me. They scare me. They scare me. But I wouldn't be against those signings. It doesn't make me think, wow, like we're a lot stronger at beating City, but that doesn't mean we can't utilize them in such a way. Man down for Spain once again. 2 minutes in. You can already tell the quality of football here is not going to be good. Oh. I think Lopez took one to the balls there. If I'm honest with you, that defo looks like it hurts, but it's gonna have to eat that one. France won the rugby. See, I'm out the loop when it comes to rugby, man. Big up the French for that. Alvarez Djokovic was a brilliant match. I only saw the Wimbledon thing, man. Unless they went again at the Olympics. Tells you how out the loop I am. Good luck, Neto, but ops will begin. Thoughts on Neto? Who do you think we are getting instead of Eddie? Instead of Eddie, I don't know, because on one hand, Eddie Nketiah, yeah, he probably made 30 odd appearances last season, but when you break it down, how many were starts? How many were starts in the league? And what significant minutes did you play? Plus, you didn't play when push comes to shove him, was in the last leg, like the last 5, 6, 7 games of the season last year, you wasn't about. So are you really a main player like that? In terms of bodies and needing a bigger squad, something Arteta said earlier this year that we need, if you're letting Smith Rowe go, Nelson go, and Eddie Nketiah go, they're all attackers. Smith Rowe's probably the more versatile of them all, but they're all attackers. Surely someone has to come in, especially if you do get this 30 odd million for Nketiah. I'd love a forward. Obviously, we're still linked with Osimhen. We're still linked with Gyökeres. Don't know whether we get them. Would have loved Pedro Neto. That's not going to happen. Would have loved Nico Williams. Can't see that happening. So do you go for the Bakayoko types, like the kind of young, impressionable players that aren't going to break the bank? Going back to what, one of the comments said this, I think Social Join said it. Do you go for Chiesa, someone that's been alienated from Juventus, a year left on his deal, and you're trying to move them on? Spain really struggling to keep hold of the ball at the moment, man. I mean, when you think of Spain and France, of course, there isn't many great players out there. To be fair, Mateta's had a great revival. I remember when he was rubbish for Crystal Palace, and then he just, don't know what videos he watched, but he's become a crazy striker. He's continued that form for France. I think that's a cheap free kick against the French, personally. Chelsea have too many wingers, too many players. Could you imagine if you're Chelsea's chefs, if you're Chelsea's logistics, if you're Chelsea's ground staff, kit men, they've got too many players. Like the changing rooms. Last year we heard that people had to sit on the floor. So what's going on now? It's quite the turnover. Like it's Football Manager on steroids, essentially. You'd imagine that a lot of players will go. You'd imagine there'll be a lot of loans. And Chelsea are just doing the Football Manager thing, in my opinion. They're trying to buy, not for pennies, but they're trying to buy players for pennies and sell them for pounds, really. Like such is the amount of players Chelsea are signing. How many are expected to really progress to the first team? Technically, they've got even at least 8 goalies. They've just signed another goalie for about 20 odd million quid. If you're on YouTube, smash the like button. Make sure you're subscribing with Amazon Prime. Again, quality is a miss in a game like this. Mateta. It's on this left-hand side with the French. Mateta's into the channels. But when you've got a big man like that, you don't want him attempting to do stuff. You want him to be in the box. He's tried step overs, probably shouldn't, and he's lost the ball. Chelsea got 5 first-team keepers. I heard a rumor they might sign DG and send you out on loan. I'm on that, boy. I'm humble. If you can give me 20 grand a week, I'm for that, man. FIFA should be getting involved. Are they really exploiting the rules? And I know it's not the same and not exaggerated, but the Italian clubs have done it. I don't think in theory Chelsea are not doing anything wrong. Maybe from a moral point of view or what would be the word, man? It's escaped my mind now. Like a blueprint sort of view, but they're not doing anything wrong really. And if they are, none of these clubs, including the one I support, none of these clubs are clean. Solanke to Spurs confirmed 65 M's. He has to do a madness. Enos making 200 jobs redundant whilst Chelsea. Oh, are we still live? What happened there? That was a bit of a shame. And while we're back here, Spain are looking to break forward. He didn't want any of that with the French centre-half, did he? Surely that went out for a corner. Fair enough. Spain it's not allowed France to clear their lines. Manu Kone, someone that could be available this summer, allegedly. Lacazette finds his left back. We're back again, man. We're back again. Chelsea have done nothing wrong, though City do the same with the multi-club model. And honestly, if you can't beat them, join them. I know Arsenal haven't got deep pockets like that. We don't operate like that. But I would like for Arsenal to have a multi-club model. You saw Manchester City essentially buying players from themselves with the Salvio guy. But I hear it from Chelsea, not that they need the money. They didn't need to make money under Abramovich. They didn't need to make money under Berhe. Yes, there's the whole FFP and PSR BS, but they're going to make P's. Chalobah's going to go for something, 100% profit. Gallagher's going to cut. Surely there's sell-on fees where Liverpool and Chelsea are concerned with Solanke. It is what it is. I can't blame Solanke for going to Spurs. I mean, they need a striker. I do think Postecoglou plays good football. It is a step up from Bournemouth. Maybe not in terms of football because Areola plays decent ball, but I understand it. Spurs have paid through the nose. I genuinely thought Spurs would go for Ivan Toney. And it makes you think, like, what's going on with Ivan Toney? I know he came back from his ban well, and then he got injuries, went on a bit of a scoreless run, but you would have thought he would have had a move to a new club now. Again, you never know, but Man United were linked with him. At this moment in time, left him alone. Arsenal the same, Chelsea the same, Spurs the same. So we'll have to see. Solanke is a good player who do well. It's market value. It's just a case of can you score the goals? And to be fair, if you got 19, 20 odd goals last year, do all right. And his general play is good. Of course, you're probably not going to be a Harry Kane. You've got big boots to fill. But what have Spurs got against that? Like Son goes up front. I think his best position is off the left. So that will kill him. Richarlison can operate as a battering ram. But other than that, there's nothing there. So fair enough. Is that another corner? No, it's a throw in. Elise. Bayern Munich's Elise. Feels weird to say that. Olympic scandalous DG. It's on a 4-year cycle on a world scale. And some of the same dons return and stat pad every time. The world has to do better. The striker Brentford bought is injured. So, yeah, to be fair, Ivan Toney, it's not the worst of ideas running down your contract. But I think he's got a bit of egg on his face if a move doesn't happen, just on the basis of there was a point last season or, last year even, anyone who would give him a mic to speak on a podcast or an interview or whatever, he was making it clear that, listen, I want to step away from Brentford. I want to step up. I want to do this. I want to do that. You're moving too horny for a move. When you act desperate, y'all are not onto you. And the same goes for football. Relax. You're going to get some. Your side flag has come up. I can't lie. If you're just listening, you're not missing nothing, if I'm completely honest. There's nothing of significance really to talk about. The tempo isn't the best. The entertainment isn't the best. We need some drama, man. We need a red card for no reason. What's the ref stop the game for? Giving a talking to with the Spanish lad. Not going to lie. I should have got alcohol, man. This is dead. But I do it for the cause, people. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you're doing such. This is tired. There better not be extra time. This better be a straight penalties thing. Elise can't get on the ball. I mean, Elise is the one player you're looking at to provide some entertainment. Do you think we get an attacker now that Eddie left? Regardless of Eddie and Ketty, we should be getting one. But surely, obviously, if the players want to go, if there's offers you can't refuse, These players were on the peripheral things and weren't really relevant where Arsenal's season and the last two have been concerned, really. But surely, like, and again, the market isn't closed, but to Arsenal fans with a week to go, and yes, we brought in Calafiori, there's rumours of Moreno. At this moment in time, I do, for what it's worth, I do think the club will do something. Whether we think it's acceptable is another thing. But at this moment in time, with just over a week to go until the Premier League season kicks off for us against Wolves, are we stronger than we were last season? Obviously, tactically, all that stuff, there'll be improvements. But in terms of the playing squad, are we stronger? No. There's a couple of knocks with some players. Clearly, we're treading carefully with fitness. Still the same old question marks over central midfield. Still haven't got that winger or that striker in. Elise, that's a decent knock over the top for the runner. Good defending by, I believe, Eric Garcia. What a dream seller he was. Big up yourself, Manny. Looks mad hot. Now, Spurs play gun hole, put a lot of crosses in. Solanke will do well. New club bounce. Bless up, DG, my brother. Can't wait for the watch-alongs this season. Always entertaining. 1 week from the Prem. Appreciate that, Marcel. Hey! Goal, 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 goal. Blink and you miss it. Blink and you miss it. Which I did. But I think somebody... Is that Milio? You cut your hair. The French have scored, people. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Sly thought Lacazette scored because he was moving mad. Blink and you miss it. Show the replay. That's what I get for answering the questions. Yeah, but big up yourself, Marcel. Watch alongs where the Prem's concerned. We go again. I have to admit, you know, we will watch the first Premier League game on Monday. We will watch, I think, next Sunday's Chelsea City. We will watch that. But to my Arsenal fans, I have to apologize. Arsenal versus Wolves, where watch along's concerned, it won't see me. Let's see exactly what happened. Wow, this is horrible. Horrible defending by Spain. Eric Garcia, this is why you don't play. And the number 10, that's horrible. It's a good finish by my man. That's horrible goal kick. It's just horrible all round. It's just horrible all round. It's Sunday League-esque. From the level of defending to the keeper flapping at it. In a final, nobody's going to care. That's horrible. 0-0, boys. The game's not done. Job's not over. But Enzo Miller, last time I checked, you was at Monaco, has bagged. Keeper had a stinker there, man. Henry ball is wavy. We're shameless because there was nothing wavy about that. My want list stands as Merino, Gyökeres, Chiesa, Eze on a greedy thing. Chiesa a good player. Could leave him alone. Moreno, not a blockbuster signing, but I think bring something. Gyökeres, decent, especially the season he had. Bring that in. Eze, I can't see us spending 60-odd million quid on him. DG, a better man than me. Olympics football always reminds me of sports day football. You know what? I must admit, I got excited for the two names, France, Spain. I must admit, I wonder how Kylian Mbappe's feeling. Because if France go and win this, surely there had to have been talks about him playing. If there was, Real Madrid probably said, forget all of that. You can't rule out the Spanish, though. Maybe you can, because this is so un-Spanish-like, and they've given the ball away. France looking to break in numbers. There's a lot of defensive bodies where Spain's concerned. Elise, dilly-dallying in possession. Mateta, Elise, wants a link-up in South London. No more. Millie, who scored the first goal, tries to find Mateta. The keeper finally shows he can use his hands. You know, for the goal, the goalie was about as useful as a chocolate teapot, really, and truly about as useful as a broken condom. But big up to him for saving that. Sorry, people, I'm just looking at the cycling. 117 laps to go. This is a madness. The cycling thing at the Olympics is one thing I'd love to attempt. It's not at the Olympics, but I'd love to attempt on these bikes. If you drop, it's peak. I don't even know it works. How do you win? The cardio you need for this is a madness. How do you win? And I must admit, do you know what? Gymnastics has probably been the Olympic sport that's grabbed my attention the most. If I'm completely honest. Just because of what it requires, man. Serious upper body strength. Olympic football is basically under 23. Can't expect much. I must admit, I've watched some reserve games for Arsenal, for Chelsea, for Man United, etc. that have been litter than this. Elise bringing home gold, unlike Mbappe, Moreno, and them crooks. Beat Arsenal and Mbappe. He's literally a world champion, mate. Eddie and Nelson potentially leaving. Smith Rowe gone. Surely an attacker coming to the carpet. But who? You know, because, you know, the Netos, the Nico Williams, they're gone. Is it a thing where you look at the Chiesas, you might even try someone like Mudrik, you look at players that, or Bakayoko, players that, oh, someone dropped off the back, players that are obviously at a certain stage and might not have a crazy price tag, or players that for one reason or another have fallen by the wayside. Velodrome is vibes. Normies would probably struggle to ride the bikes, the racer bikes. That's why I want to attempt it. It's a madness though. It's dangerous. Look, this woman fell off the bike. It's dangerous. Look how close they're getting to each other. I can't lie. The cycling thing is more exciting than the football. The Spanish are on the ball here. It's 1-0 to the French. Am I bad vibes for hoping people drop? Maybe I am. How does this work? 110 laps to go, and then they're saying there's 12 sprints. Fair enough. Mateta in possession. You're never going to get a free kick for that. You're not going to get a free kick for that, Mateta. Gymnastics is one of those sports that would literally be impossible for an average person to even attempt. Gymnasts are beast, bro, to do all of that, jumping up and down and twisting, and even the gymnastic events, and I guess the diving events where you've got to remember bare routines. It's a madness. I find them things fascinating. I must admit, I'm by no means like an animal activist and things like that, but I think I've said this before. The older I get, the more I really hate zoos. I hate horse racing. I hate dog racing. I hate all these things. When I was watching, I don't know what you call it. Is it a question where you jump in with the horses? Shouldn't be doing that, really. Cycling is pretty boring. Fair enough. Oh, right, wait. What happened there? Is their teammates in that? Because two people wearing the same shirt, it's like they're riding the bikes together and they've pulled the other person in front of them. No clue how this works, but it looks good. Kubasi, very young, talented centre half for Spain. Very unfortunate not to be at the Euros, really. To be fair, I do want an electric bike. I don't like horse racing. 1-1. I mean, maybe my internet's behind, but I can't see a goal, man. Let's see. Still says 1-0 here. Let's see. The Spanish are on the ball. I mean, if you're not saying it's 1-1, it's 1-1. So, boy. Oh, horrible. Bro, this is dead football, you know. This is dead football. Fermin Lopez has equalized for the Spanish, but this is dead football too. Pardon my French. Shit goals to concede for both teams. That one wasn't quite as bad as the one the French scored, but nonetheless, that was horrible. Horrible. More horrible defending than Arsenal versus Bayern Leverkusen. Horrible. Even the goalie, what are you doing? You're diving once the ball's in the back of the net, not following runners. To be fair, he struck it first time, maybe caught the goalie off guard. And to be fair to the goalie, before I criticize the goalkeeper, you have to look at the other lines of defense, and they were non-existent. Yeah, I don't think too many of you out here today will have to ever worry about playing for France at a higher level than this, which, you know, you've represented your country. It's a high honor. You're doing it in an Olympic Games. Fermin Lopez. Bags. A Euro winner, could potentially be an Olympian. But to be fair, they're more shameless than me, because I'll be trying to get Yalmao to play in this. When you play rush goalie, that's how man dive at goals and sevens. Amen. Refresh your internet, mate. How? Can refresh a page, not sure for the internet. Everything is horrible. This is Casemiro being centre-back settings. It's so sad to see forcing those animals to do stuff like that, and a big scandal with a British rider who was caught hitting a horse. Idiot thing, see? When you find out where the centre-half was going, let me know, man. Big up KG. Yo, DG, all right. Watching this with no alcohol sucks. Had to go cop a bottle. We're nice now. I have a shot or 10 for the guy, man. Yeah, I just find it's annoying, man, and it's quite barbaric. As I said, I'm not what's that brand thing called, Peter. I'm not no Peter guy, but it just seems a bit barbaric just for human entertainment that, you know, you've got zoos. Unless, you know, the only exception I will say for keeping animals in captivity that I don't mind is endangered species and ish like that. But, you know, you're taking animals out their natural habitat for profit, really and truly. You know, dog racing and the rest. It's quite barbaric when you actually deep it. Humans were quite savage, you know. Humanity is quite messed. So actually, I mean, it is what it is. Like, there ain't nothing I could change. It's quite sad. Nonetheless, the French have the ball here. Can they provide a reaction here? It's 1-1. Lopez, Emilio with the goals for either side, people. Elise, not seeing much of him today, man. You've been cooking this tournament. But we haven't seen anything today, man. It's horrible. Henri wanted Zaire, Emre, Camavinga, Tchouameni, all the players under 23, but their clubs would have let them play. So it's not serious then. They don't. That just tells you what they make of the Olympics, really, because you couldn't tell. It's very different because of the schedule, but you couldn't tell a man you're not playing in the World Cup. Lacazette's tried to keep the ball in play. It's gone out here. Wait, it went out before. How'd you get a corner? Fair enough. 20 minutes in, still 1-1. It's the food chain, unfortunately. We're monsters, man. Monsters, like absolute monsters, bro. Like humanity's messy. Like even when you look, I don't want to go left, yeah, about this, but like humans are quite stupid. Like, I mean, anyone that's in the United Kingdom or around the world, you would have seen the rise of the far right and immigrants and all of these things. When you break it down about England, yeah, England's actually never been a Christian country. Like, pick up a history book. Christianity was brought here, you know, and literally everybody in this country is an immigrant just by looking at Anglo-Saxons and all them things there. Like, none of it makes sense, man. Like, you know what? Ignorance is truly bliss. Whoever made that saying up, they were in their bag, man. They were in their bag. And it's sad, but like the more you learn about society and the way things are, it makes me more optimistic, firstly, on humanity. Then it makes me pessimistic because quite stupid, really. What channel's the game on? Can't find it anywhere. Allegedly, it's on BBC. Can't see it on BBC, so I'm watching it on iPlayer while watching the cycling. There's 88 laps to go where the cycling thing's concerned. A French Donny is winning after the third of 12 sprints. Surely that's a free kick for the French and a yellow card for the Spaniard. Everyone everywhere is an immigrant if you look back far enough. There you have it. And then when you deep it, yeah, should you really be classed as an immigrant on Earth? Yeah, you could be born in, I don't know, England, Jamaica, Australia, Poland, whatever have you. But like, is there such thing as an immigrant on Earth? And I think people are desensitized, yeah, especially when people are fleeing war and all these things, especially in the first world. I guess I can't speak for America, but America, definitely England. I hope for these ignorant folk here that you never have to flee your country and everything you've known in your life with your kids and seeing friends and family die. You know, do you know how messed it is? And then when you look at who's manufacturing these wars and these things, again, society is messed, man. Mate. Who scored? Fermin Lopez equalized for the Spaniards. Enzo Milio scored and got things kicking off for the French. And here we have it, 1-1. Yes, because different countries have different cultures and values, and agreed. But Earth belongs to everyone. So should you really have that? I don't mean you can just go everywhere and carry on how you want, but should there be that? I just wish we lived in a world where differences were celebrated, whether you're Muslim, Christian, black, white, Polish, Jamaican, whatever have you. Like, variety is the spice of life. If we were all the same, how boring would it be? But that's not life, man. It's all hidden in insecurity, I guess. The British talking about immigrants when they colonize like 25% of the world. Exactly, you got right. And if all the immigrants effed off, like, bro, there's nothing in England, blood. Half these races, they like tea. Tea never come from England. Even Worcester sauce ain't from here. You're not getting no sugar in England. England's known as the Free Lions. Forgive me for my ignorance, but when was there natural lions in England? None of it makes sense. And when you actually break it down, yeah, do you know how messed England are? Like, do you know how tiny England is? When you look at somewhere like America, they colonized that, done bare things over everywhere else. So madness. Oh, how? It's 2-1, people. Terrible defending. Blink and you miss it. Goals are like buses. I believe Fermin Lopez, apologies, has scored again. I see 3 goalies, man. You can tell already. Horrible defending. I actually, to be fair, the keeper made a half decent save. I don't think he knew anything about it. It's hit him in his midsection, and I thought the French got away with it. Unfortunately, they haven't, and it's eventually been tapped in. This is a game not fitting of a Olympic final, a World Cup final, even an under-12s final. You'll see better football in Hackney Marshes. Horrible defending once again. Horrible defending. It's definitely not 3-1. Horrible. Atrocious different. Bloody hell. Thierry Henry, you can't be happy with that. Boy, they're losing now. Isn't that your keeper on FM? That ain't him. That can't be him. That ain't it. That ain't Lafont. Unless he's changed his face. 2 goals for Fermin Lopez. He's on a hat-trick. Lacazette, you must turn up. Agendas against Elise are starting. You have to do something. Surely can't be him. Oh, it is Restas. Yeah, it is. I mean, he's playing like a 19-year-old keeper. He don't move like that in my FF team. He don't move like Manny. He don't move like that for me. I see 3 keepers is Buki, man. Like, I know we shouldn't have stereotypes, but boy, that's what I'm keeping. I don't trust him. We're not meant to be in certain roles, man. The next goal is vital. Bearing in mind, the French are playing at home. I mean, home advantage don't mean much now, but yeah. Got to fix this lineup. Spain just counter-attacking and taking first chances. There's too many gaps, man. Look at this. And the Spaniards are in again. Miranda, never a free kick ref. You can't be an idiot. Oh, my life, ref, you're an idiot. How have they blagged the free kick there? Dark hearts. What's this? This country had the whole world on lock at one point. DG, the British are the only country to successfully burn the White House. Crazy. And even that, like, I like, you know what? When you go and look through history and you look at like Cecil Rhodes and all of these things, it's crazy. Even how religion was utilized. Crazy, man. We're going left, though. We're going left. I mean, the next goal is vital, people. It's 2-1 to the Spaniards. 3-1. I mean, you can't rule out the French getting back in it, but it's a dark place. It's going to have to be something of top quality to go in here. And if they do score a free kick here, I mean, it's the best moment of the game, really. You won't do it. All this flexing, you better slap that in, you know. You won't do it. Oh, who said he wouldn't do it? Who said he wouldn't do it? That's a lovely free kick. Fair enough. Who doubted him? Not me. I said he'll do it. Slappers. I mean, so, you know what? You just have to take your hat off sometimes. It's a brilliant free kick. Maybe I'm being harsh, but he's literally just hit the target. Take nothing away from the lad who just bagged. We've seen 4 goals, and the game's still been crap, people. What does that mean? At least there's no pens. Who doubted him, man? These man just concede every shot on goal. Mad thing. There you have it. What did he move before he took it? He just hit the target. Keeper, no chance. I mean, bro, the keeper standing there watching it like, someone better save it. Keeper, you got to shift your feet better than that. Why are you planted? Why are you planted? Why is he planted? His feet are planted. Listen, I can't tell anyone about goalkeeping. I'm only 5'8", and I ain't been a goalie in a professional game or an Olympic final. But you should be on your toes. Naturally, you know, you've shown him where to go. He's really, literally only going to go one way. That's horrible, man. The French need a goal. Elise, boy, you can't go missing anymore. You're not at Crystal Palace anymore. You're big Bayern Munich now. Oh, the keeper literally is just there like this. Like, raw. What a free kick. Like, and I'm being harsh because I don't even think they should have even got a free kick for that anyways. But I mean, France took the lead and it went downhill very, very quickly. Very quickly. I mean, you get one before half time. It's quote unquote game on. Where's Ryan Cherky and all them guys there, man? Now you can see why Thierry Henry wanted to bring Mbappe, Chouameni, and Zaire, Warren Emery, and the rest of it. The way it's moving, Henry, You might have to dust off your boots and start playing. This could be one of the greatest final comebacks ever witnessed if we see it. If it does happen. Provided it happens. Easier said than done. 15 minutes to go. They need a goal for half time. Getting smashed in your own backyard. Nasty work. Ooh, at least they sent shot by the young Kubasi. Backs himself, getting himself in trouble. You got to hook that now, lad. Doing too much, fortunately. It's a goal kick. Moreno bringing that trophy to Arsenal. He's not involved here, mate. But if you're talking about the Euro, sure. Boy, Henri's peak, man. You lot are done. The only thing the Spanish have done poorly, it's not been a good game of football, mate. No mistake, this has been horrible. The only thing the Spanish have done poorly is concede the goal in the manner they did. In fact, all 4 goals have been terrible, really. Can't really say that about the free kick, but it's just a competent free kick, really. Like, there's nothing messed to it. And here go the Spanish again. You would think the Spanish are 3-1 down. Lacazette's conceded a foul. Surely he's going to get booked for that. Maybe a bit of sympathy from the ref. Looked like a cynical one from Lacazette, if I'm honest. Listen, I want to see Moreno sign for Arsenal. Some reports say he could be an Arsenal player at the weekend. I doubt that because even if Arsenal agree a fee tomorrow, he's got to go do the medical. This ref is just giving free kick upon free kick upon free kick. I bet you're fun at parties, ref. Everything's for both teams. Everything's a foul. You're already taking a boring match and making it more boring. And I think everybody knows at halftime, I'm therefore going to get a coffee, folks, because this is horrible. Like, this is proper horrible. Like, this is not entertaining in one bit. It's not about entertaining, it's about just winning it. Steph Curry, LeBron. Did you see my GOAT Steph Curry cook yesterday? Nah, and I support Chicago Bulls, but basketball got no clue. Saying that though, Chicago Bulls, I'm screaming we've got the best youngster in the game now. I know you lot seen us. Are you? What's his name again, man? White guy. He's messed. He's returned home as well. He's a Chicago native. What's his name? He's the next up. Let me find his name. He's the truth, man. He's so much the truth. I don't even know his name. I'm screaming the Chicago Bulls were winning the whole playoffs next year as well. By that being said, I'm gonna make sure I actually watch the games. Where is he, man? What's your name again? Where's the roster? He's messed, man. He's messed. Spaniards looking to score again. France have finally did some decent defending. Curse to the commentator because no, they haven't. Where are you? Yeah, my guy. This is him. The 19-year-old Lithuanian American Matas Barulis. Remember who put you onto this guy? He's messed. Point guard and that. Guarding points. Not letting you shoot. Yeah, I think that's it. There you go. Now him. He's messed. He's the next up. Long ball forward by the Spanish. Headed on by the Spanish. Into the French's feet. Must admit, Thierry Henry, don't know what the French are doing here. Can't really see a method of playing. They look frail defensively. All 4 goals conceded between the two teams, 3 for the French, have been poor. Not really knowing what the midfield's doing. Surely you might as well bring on a right winger and put Elise Cam, man. Someone needs to want the ball centrally. Manu Kone and whoever's out there with you, they don't want it one bit. Seeing defenders on the ball more than anyone. Look, there's too many gaps. You're going to lose the ball very soon. Mateta. The French are going to give the ball away very shortly. Cool. It's got you progressed down this right-hand side. Where are you going with it? Got to throw in for your troubles. You happy with the supposed 30 million for Eddie? Yeah, really. 30 million, probably a sell-on clause. Fair enough, really. As long as it's reinvested. Would you take Osimhen or Gyökeres? I like the way Gyökeres plays a bit more, But I'll be more gassed with no evidence. Just a bit more gassed with Osimhen's shiny new toy. DG, you may have already been asked, but predictions for the Wolves game, Max, it's difficult, man. And big up to you, Max, man, for your consistent support last season. And also, because some of you, if you, for my watch-alongs, if you look for the timestamps, you typically see him doing that. So big up yourself with that. Predictions for the Wolves game. We talking about scores? Just so I can answer properly. We talking about scores. We talking about predicted lineups. What are we on about, my guy? We need the P's now. Wish it wasn't alone. It's true, but IOU in it. So that's what 30 million for Eddie, and that's what like 8-9 million. Pardon me. 8-9 million for Tavares in IOUs. Is what it is, you know. Indirectly between Eddie and Getty and Smith Rowe, is kind of things are kind of paying for themselves. Score predictions difficult, but 3-1 Arsenal. I think we'll concede. Zinchenko settings. You would think this is a training match or beach football. How can we see 4 goals within the first 28 minutes? And I think everyone will agree this is anything but entertaining. You are right. Pedro Neto has gone to Chelsea allegedly. I covered that on a video. I think a video comes out at 6 p.m. on my main channel. Make sure you're following on the second channel, people, because I did cover the more neutral transfer news as well. Let me actually make sure that's coming out the same day. Yep, it is the 9th. Manu Kone, 2 years ago, I wanted you at the Emirates, man. You've been rubbish, man. Thoughts on Neto to Chelsea? I think it's a good look, but then let me try and find the tweet. And again, I never wish bad mind on anyone. I hope everyone can stay fit and all of that jazz. But then when you break it down, let me find the tweet. I think this was a Wolves fan. Apologies for just yawning up the place, people. It's the game. It's rubbish. 34 laps to go with the cycling's concerned. Some guy called Charlie Gregory, big him up. He said, Pedro Neto is undoubtedly our best player, but in his 5 years at Wolves, he's averaged 15 Premier League starts per season. He's made 145 appearances for club and country. He's missed 108 games for injuries. 54 million for a player who misses half a season every year is a no-brainer. And apparently someone's averaged that to about 22 games per season over 5 years. Now, you never know. He could have a clean run, never get injured at Chelsea. But from that angle, I'm like, oof. Injury prone. We don't have a treatment room big enough for more injury prone players. I mean, it must be quite cozy there. You got Tomiyasu and Tierney about. This is a horrible game of football. How is the game, DG? I'm a bit late. We've seen 4 goals. You haven't missed anything, though. Could there be another one? The Spanish are in here. No options, to be fair. The Spanish lads done well to hold the ball up. That pass to Miranda has to be better, and it might have been 4-1. That cross from Miranda is terrible. Stats like that is a sub/cup run player. Bearing in mind, you can get injured at any time. So you are right. When you put it like that, you could use something like that. But 50-odd million, it's a bit of a myth. If I'm Fermin Lopez, I'm not leaving this final without a hat-trick, man. Lacazette brings his man in. This is a game I think Elise has to go 10, man. Not trying to glaze. This glaze stuff is crazy. But another whole season of DG Arsenal watch-alongs is one of my most appreciated things of this year. Appreciate that, man. DG Nation. Nah, man, that's proper heartwarming. I appreciate that, man. Like, cause there'd be no point if you lot didn't like the content, man. It don't cost nothing to show some love, man. A man from Spain is on the floor. Don't pull it out. France, this is how I know if you're going to make it or not. Bro, you're 3-1 down. Forget all of that. Ref hasn't put the ball out. What do you mean? Nah, these French youths are rubbish, man. None of you are going to make it. DG Sane or Bakayoko as a winger option. I like Bakayoko, you know. I think there's a raw template for Arteta to work with. So to answer your question, personally, if we're looking at just winning a league and forgetting longevity and all those repercussions, evidently Sane in it. But he comes with bag. Elise would have been brilliant for us. Elise, delivery to Mateta was there. I mean, you got Lacazette and Mateta up there. This is horrible, man. Now we're going to see the mentality. It looks like too many French players are like this. My head's down. Oh, no, we took the lead and now we're losing. What's going on? Thierry Henry stressed. I don't care about Chelsea problems. Chelsea already have too many players. Who is going to get benched? Mudryk? Well, don't know, man. Like, we'll be here all day thinking of Chelsea's options. I mean, Mudryk, it all depends what the gaffer is saying. Because on one hand, I do think Mudryk needs a manager who is going to say, I don't know, it's difficult to do this. You've got 10 games. To a degree, I don't care if you play good or bad. You have 10 games to show me some consistency and show me something. You're going to play. After that, I can't help you. But if you're the new Chelsea gaffer, can you really do that? You got a million problems. And also, it's not your signing. If you signed him, you have to make it work. Chelsea are spending peas. Say, forget about that. And I guess for Chelsea, they're trying to get back into Europe. I reckon they sell Madueke, but I think Madueke's attitude is a lot better. The Spanish could be in here. France are so lucky that there's no natural player. Lacazette, what are you doing? Manu Kone. Thought Lacazette was fouled there. Kone. Mateta, can he hold it up? Serious. That, to be fair with you, whoever the number 4 is for Spain, that's a serious. That wait. Eric Garcia, the rest giving a foul. Ref, you're acting. That's a serious tackle. Fuck John Terry, he's racist, but he would have been proud of that. Serious clampers. Mateta, you're like 7 foot. Like, you can't win them 5'8" man fouls. Everything non-existent from France. The press, the midfield, the defense. Horrible all over. Horrible. Mudryk to Arsenal on loan watch. You never know. And you know what? Working under Arteta, I wouldn't necessarily be against it. But like, yo, on big wages, what's the loan fee? And you're going to find yourself in the same position you are at Chelsea initially. Because at this moment in time, I'm not playing you ahead of Trossard. I'm not playing you ahead of Martinelli. I'm not playing you ahead of Saka. I don't think I'm playing you ahead of the option of Gabriel Jesus out wide. Obviously, if you play, take your chances, take it from there, it's lit. But, well, I mean, you're wearing my favourite number, Mr. Number 13, but that was a horrible effort. I mean, Henry starving, and then doing that. He's entitled to take the shot. That's the biggest amount of bravery I've seen from a French player today. The size of Chelsea's squad is crazy. Only allowed 6 overseas loans too. Are you sure? 6 overseas? Are you sure? When did that rule come out? I'm sure that's... I could be wrong, but are you sure you can only have 6 overseas loans? Spain down this left-hand side keeper, man. I'm really trying to support the icy freeze, but you're moving mad. Yeah, France, you man are rubbish, bro. That is a handball, but the ref feels sorry. Elise, that's a cute drop of the shoulder. Skips and evades his man. Elise needs to go into the 10 just for this game. Plays it to the right-hand side. You're going to lose it. Even though you scored, Millie, you don't want it. You're not going to make it. You don't want it. You don't want it. Fair enough. You've kept hold of possession. To be fair, the right back, number 5 with the cane rolls, you've probably been the only French player that I've looked at for 90 minutes and think you're with it. I said selling Smith Rowe to get Mudryk, man. Not exactly the same, but I hear it. They ain't sending Mudryk to Arteta. They know he'd start banging out of nowhere and they look stupid. And plus, what are they going to want in a fee? Big up Shakhtar, though. They completely robbed them. Ukrainian Neymar and all these things. The way Mudryk plays is to the point where, of course, if Mudryk signed for Arsenal, the luck could have been very different. But what I've seen from Mudryk at Chelsea, it makes me think. It makes me look at Mikel Arteta and Edu very funny and think, boy, what did you lot see that convinced you lot? Because there's not, maybe the world of footballers, but people that were waffling, no one was watching Ukrainian League. Cool, you saw him in the Champions League and you watched the highlights. No one was watching Ukrainian League. I think everyone could see you needed some time to adapt to Premier League football. And respectfully to these teams, prior to Arsenal and Chelsea getting involved, there's a reason you were linked with Nice and Brentford and these kind of level of clubs, which I'm not buying them. Doubt Maresca can remember all of his players' names at the end of the season. Boy. Even that, like, if you're Maresca, what do you do? Again, excluding talking about incoming signings, such is the level of players arriving at the club. Surely you just bet on 20 of them. Like, whoever's there, 20 of them, keep it moving. Maybe a plot twist for Eddie DG. I've seen them links to Bournemouth. I must admit, Bournemouth, you would be playing in the Premier League. You would be staying in England. Areola seems a good manager. They play attractive football. You'd imagine there's a lot of game time for you because Solanke's going Spurs. There's a lot of reasons to play for Bournemouth. Respectfully, though, to Bournemouth, Marseille. Historical big French club, had some big players. I don't know if they've actually qualified for Europe this season, but typically they're in the Europa leagues and these kind of things. You're playing in a top 5 league, which is the Prem. You're playing under De Zerbi as well. As a young man, you're going abroad. I'd go do that, man. But he looked good in his Bernabeu debut. He was the best player on the pitch. Yeah, he was. But that's why it's dangerous to waffle about one game. Ball into the box by the French, met by a Spanish head. At least this ain't going to extra time. You got to keep that on. Basically into the 45th minute. Oh, ref, that's a late one. Watch Arsenal captain save a player swooping for Mudryk. And this is where I think some Arsenal fans are very dangerous here, because as much as I like, how much minutes is that? 1 or 7? 7 minutes. Fair enough. As much as I like Mikel Arteta and what he's doing and whatnot, he's not a miracle worker. Yes, we've got a tune out of Kai Havertz. Odegaard, very different because that people actually like Kai Havertz, but struggling at Real Madrid. Showed him some love. Look where he's going. Ramsdale and Benjamin White as well, and many others. He's shown he can develop. He's shown he can make unpopular decisions and make it work. But that doesn't mean everyone's going to bang. That don't mean everyone's going to bang. He can't turn water into wine. Some are going to go wrong. We can't just look at every player that isn't getting football, that isn't hitting the projected heights and think, wow, they're going to do whatever. Because as much as I, like that, and I think footballers need time, they need care, they need all that. But we're trying to win, or at least I thought we're trying to win Premier League titles and Champions League titles and things. We ain't got time for that. If you need your handheld, Mudryk, go back to Ukraine, go hug your mum. This is a football thing. It's as simple as that, and that goes for anyone else. Like, for what it's worth, I think Mudryk's got a lot of potential. I think he's, I look at him and Madueke, I think he's got more natural ability than him. But when you hear the way Madueke speaks, you can see the difference. He believes in himself. Mudryk, if you don't believe in yourself, who is going to? And it's not like Chelsea haven't got resources. There's going to be more and more players arriving. And you've got a lot of versatile players. You're up against Sterling. You're up against Neto now. And Nkunku could play 1-2 roles. Cole Palmer, you'd imagine he plays in the 10, but can play. Made a name on the right. Big save by the Spanish goalie. He's made up for that terrible mistake for the first one. That's a big save. It should be 3-2. Mateta should be on the score sheet. That's a big save by the goal, if I'm honest, and an important touch. Don't get twisted. You'd expect him to get a save on it, but it's one of those where when you slow it down, it don't look as good. We need a right winger. Too many options on the left. I'm more on having a versatile attacker. I think we more need someone on the left. I don't think Arteta is 100% convinced on Trossard to start 38 games. Martinelli is too volatile. Yes, you've got Gabriel Jesus. I would like someone that can pressure Saka or keep him on his toes or deputise. Nelson's not that. Fabio Vieira out wide. Defo, not that. Can the French get a goal? Mateta, you tried to live a movie. Man tried to do a bicycle kick. I hear it. First 2 minutes that have the last 2 minutes, better yet, that have just gone. France are finally look like a football team. Elise saying nobody cares about stepovers now, bro. Team's losing. Put the ball in the mixer and crack it, son. Mateta, can you keep that on? Yes, come on, you can keep that on. No skills. Remember yourself. That's a good pass. You got to hit it. Good defending by the Spaniards. Not giving the French any space. Somehow the ball's been delivered. But where is Mateta and Lacazette? Bro, what's going on with the strikers? Elise, I'm not sure what that was. And do you know what the saddest thing is? That kind of quick snapshot from Elise. If that hit the target, that's in. The keeper from Spain was bugging out. Bro, you've got Doué and Cherky on the bench. Henry, bring on the ballers. These men are not ballers. I don't think Arsenal are 100% convinced on Martinelli. I disagree. DG, I love obscure players. Feelings on Marquinhos, who returns in Jan. 2 hamstring injuries in 2 months. Project Brazilian over. Come on, let's be honest. He's shit, man. I don't judge anyone off highlights, but I think everybody watched them Marquinhos highlights and you could see he was booked. Big up Edu, but you must have pocketed that money. He's shit, man. Just turn that 3 million into 6. Let's keep it moving. He's rubbish, man. You didn't even really stand out like that when I watched you at under 21s level. I think when you went Norwich on loan, he did well, and then he threw it up the place. Just shot that, please. Whatever scout signed him and Runnison, you have to be a Spurs fan because you're not trying to do the best for this club. Big up Marquinhos because I'd love to be proven wrong. I'd love for him to return to Arsenal, and you're better than Bukayo Saka, and you're a madness. But come on, man, he's shit, man. He's crap, man. Couple man are shit. Better than me. I'm just on YouTube talking nonsense, but like there's like two. I won't say the one in the first team. But there's 2 players, including Marquinhos, that I genuinely think are shit at Arsenal. There's some I don't think are good enough. Don't even know how the other lad played in the Euros, to be fair, but fair enough. Can't believe Barca has Lopez and Pedri and no reliable left winger, and signed Almo before Nico. Looks like the Nico Williams thing, there's a lot of moving parts. Edu can't scout, even Chelsea buying better Brazilians. Has to be money washing. Yeah, Arteta doesn't fully trust Nelly. We tried spending 70 million on Mudryk after Nelly 15 goal season. Probably, to be fair. Brown envelope thing. Edu needs to run the club back their peas. I need a big season from Vieira. I'm predicting Martinelli's best season for us. I'd love that for Martinelli. I like Fabio Vieira. Like, as a player, I like you, but right, you're not putting any pressure to start games. You're not putting any pressure on anybody. I don't think you're a right winger, but I have to admit, I think Mikel Arteta sees you as a versatile kind of player. You have played off the right. You have played as a 10. You have played at 8. And there's been patches of brilliance. You know, there's flashes of quality, but there's been no real consistency. You know, I'm pretty sure we played Wolves away not last season, the season before, and I think he did very well. Scored a banger against Brentford. Did very well off the bench against Fulham at the Emirates. Obviously set up Gabriel Jesus. Do you think you've got one of the best final passes, final balls at the club? But other than that, like, boy, it's competition for places. Anyways, you're not getting a look in the left 8, or you're not playing to the standard or play to the standard where Arteta is saying, you know what, I'm going to put Odegaard there and you in the 10. Fair enough, I don't see you as a right winger, but you're not pulling up any trees there. You're not getting ahead of Odegaard on the best of days, but at least we're not even entertaining that question. The only difference is Smith Rowe had injuries, but Smith Rowe's not a Mikel Arteta signing. You are. And I know not every signing can work, but I look at the 30 million on Fabio Vieira. I look at whatever was spent on Tavares and Lokonga. I look at obviously Willian and Cedric and Marie and all of these kind of things, Runnison. And I think obviously hindsight's a wonderful thing, but some of these players, had we just spent on like maybe more expensive, but and had less kind of players, or had we wouldn't have signed as many and just bought some quality, where would we be? I don't understand how you like Vieira. I feel he is pretty much average. All about opinions, though. I've seen many average player at Chelsea, at Arsenal, Man United, at Liverpool win titles. Like, you don't have to be amazing. That's the end of the 7 minutes, by the way. I think he's very good. I think he's very good technically. That's probably it. I think he's got a good final ball. I think he's got the basics of what I look for in an Arsenal player. That being said, there's no real consistency. You're not putting pressure on spots. You know, I hate to refer to Trossard as this because arguably he should be one of the first names on the team sheet. But you don't do at the bare minimum, do the Trossard thing where you're putting like Trossard can affect the game starting or off the bench, and the starting 11 and assume Trossard's on the bench. You've got 12 quality players. If Fabio Vieira's on that thing, it's lit. I would have rather, Smith Rowe's gone, but if something happened to Odegaard, I'd rather Smith Rowe in the 10 ahead of Fabio Vieira, purely because of what he does off the ball, not necessarily on it. I'd rather Kai Havertz. I'm probably exaggerating a bit, but you might even try something booky like Gabriel Jesus. And the way Fabio Vieira plays, I know Ethan's very young, but might as well just run Ethan there. I think Vieira is Wolves level at best. I mean, he is Portuguese. There's a lot of Portuguese ones over there. We get the Brazilian João Gomez, flog him over there. We're laughing. I must admit, if Fabio Vieira doesn't, if we're still having these same conversations, then you need to cut. I don't know how long you got on your contract, if you go on loan or whatever, but yeah, man. I've always said, I think Fabio Vieira joined Arsenal at the best and worst time. Best time because we're serious again. Worst time because you obviously had Xhaka in that role. You had Odegaard. Had you have come through and we weren't like this, maybe you would have got a run. Fabio's a good left foot, but I expect that. You've played for Porto, you're Portuguese, signed for 30 million. You should have that. And I know he's not a right winger and he's not the same, yeah, but then I know statistically he's probably played there more, but I think realistically people know Cole Palmer, Foden, these lot are not wingers. You know they're 10s and 8s, but they can do the inverted playmaker role. Santi Cazorla as well, even though he was technically a winger. Why can't you affect the game like them? What have they got? I'm not even in terms of ability. Like, that's irrelevant. They're not big and strong and composing. Bernardo Silva, your countryman, on ability, Fabio Vieira gets nowhere near him. Can't talk to him. But he's not the most big up Snoop Dogg. He's not the most composing, but physical of man. But why don't he get brushed off the ball? And it is harsh. He probably does need a run in the side and all of that. And it is difficult when you're getting 30, 60. You're not starting for 5 games. You get a random start. But this is the reality of it. This is the reality of what we're doing. You've got to take these chances, bro. Said it before, should have let Fabio fully establish himself in the Porto first team before bringing him in. That's a shout. But his price tag would have went up. When obviously hindsight's a wonderful thing. I don't think anyone would have cared. What other Prem teams do you think Fabio makes in the Prem? Because I don't see him starting for any top team across Europe and none of the top 6 in England. But I think you get game time at Spurs because they ain't really got any options, but you're not starting. Don't even know who their wing is and whatever is. You're not starting at Chelsea. You're not starting at Liverpool. You're not starting at Arsenal. You're not starting at Man United. You probably get game time at Southampton, Ipswich. Again, respectfully, no one wants to hear these clubs. Southampton, Ipswich. Wolves, you'll be in the rotation. You'll find yourself in the same situation as you are at Arsenal. I think the same would be said for Brighton. Obviously, you got your fellow countryman Marco Silva at Fulham. He might allow you, but I don't see you being of significance there. Aston Villa, forget about it under Emery. Newcastle, forget about it. I mean, you get game time by default at Leicester, but I don't think there's apart from Ipswich, Southampton, and probably Leicester by default. And I don't even believe that. Like, you're not. If you're asking me where he starts, I don't think you start anywhere. Big up Dan Potts. Make sure you're following him. He made a great point. He was like, when you deep it, a lot of the obviously there's highlights from Fabio Vieira in other areas, but a lot of his highlights or anything of significance have come off the left hand side. He can't shield the ball, roller player. He's too weak. Fabio needs to be sold. An unpopular opinion, I don't think Mikel Arteta is sold on him off the ball. I don't think he's good enough off the ball defensively. Only thing I would say is Fabio hasn't had a good run in his favoured position, which is probably never going to happen with Odegaard being there. Boy, as I said, man, you've got one more season, man. You've got one more season. Gabriel Jesus, for me, has got one more season off the basis of if this injury stuff continues, it is what it is. It breaks my heart. You don't know I'm a big fan of Tomiyasu. You've got one more year in that regard. Bloody hell, Fabio, man, you're 24. Come on, bro, man. You got this, man. You got this. Injuries have shagged him as well. How many appearances have you made for Arsenal? You've obviously been on the bench bare and had injuries, but raw. What is it fair to say he's been here 2 years? This will be his third. 793 minutes, 33 appearances. To be fair, like what I think Crypto said, it going back to it, when you break it down, yeah, like probably did buy him too early. Like he played 54 times in the Portuguese First Division, 11 times in the Europa League, 11 times in the Champs. That's probably a bit of Arsenal. You're not ready, man. I like Fabio though, man. I sell you in Football Manager all the time. Contracted until 2027. I mean, probably got to try flog you back to Porto or use you in a make weight in some sort of deal if this persists. Or you need to go on loan somewhere. It's a dark place, man, because like you're 24 now. As Wenger used to say, you don't have to be the finished article, but this is where you come into your own. Big up Fabio Vieira, though. I do like him as a footballer. I do like him. You can't be trying to play in the middle when you can't shield the ball, roller player. Can't be a midfielder without those basics. Even Ethan could do that. DG, how do you view Solanke? The more I look at him, the more I'm convinced he scores 20 plus goals for a top club. I think people will buy him because he's been on the circuit a while, not really pulled up any trees, but he had a good season last year. Obviously has the capacity to score goals. Now that he's signed for Spurs, I hope he doesn't bag, of course. But I think his general play in terms of what you look for in a modern striker is decent. I think he scores goals. I don't know if he'll ever live up to, the vacancy that Harry Kane left, but I think he's all right. And to be fair, decent money for Brighton. I'm hoping it looks like Bournemouth pulled off a robbery because I really hope he flops. It's nothing personal to you, bro. You just signed for them lot over the road. It'd be lovely to see him stink up the place. Brennan Johnson shit as well. So yeah, man. It is what it is in that regards, folks. Make sure you're supporting the videos, them on the other platform, folks. Oh, all right, there, aren't we? Anyways, we're back to being a big club. We need to get rid of those scrubs, and he's one of them. I hear it. How does Arsenal have FFP issues unless it's homegrown issues? I haven't heard anything or seen anything about FFP issues, but for me, I'm not educated enough to speak on them things there, man. You have to speak to the accountants. If our squad players can't make an impact in at least a top 10 team, then how does he affect our chances for competing in the Prem? Not really. You can't buy a game, so you're just there for the vibes, man. Fabio could play for Brighton. I don't think he start for Brighton, if I'm honest. Fabio is decent, but injury prone and also very soft. Harsh. If we only sign California and Moreno, I'm going to be depressed. Need something to add up top. I do like him. I see the final version in him, but you can't wait forever for a player to come good. That's right. If we address certain areas in the squad, well, if you're not playing and not doing anything, January you might have to go on loan. End of the season, we'll have to review. And it's quite crazy how, even if you go back to what we were speaking about slightly earlier, folks, where, you know, Smith Rowe and Nketiah, Nelson, Kivior, the void that's being left, none of us up until now, no one really, like, we all kind of forget Fabio Vieira's here. Like I think Fabio Vieira's a baller, and I'm being very harsh, but purely just being devil's advocate. Are you more useful than Reece Nelson? Are you more useful than Smith Rowe? People might not like Eddie Nketiah, but Eddie, you could argue Eddie Nketiah's contributions and the bit part role he's played across the last 2, maybe even 3 seasons, where I'm sure you played well. Whatever year it was that his deal was running down, Eddie Nketiah's contract was running down, and he obviously got the new one. Have you offered more than them? Yeah, you've bagged against Brentford, done well against Fulham, scored in the Community Shield final last year, couple of other decent things. But at the same time, I think we need to keep these kind of players where bodies are concerned. People, give me 30 seconds. I'm going to go, well, a minute, because I'm going to go and refill this coffee. I might as well entertain you lot with a great goal from someone that Fabio Vieira could learn from.
Against this right back, Charlie.
Solid as a rock, they just can't stop me now. Oh shit, wait, let me stop singing. Big up you lot, man. Subscribe, smash up the like button. All of them things there, man. Big up you lot, folks. Stretching before the game starts again. Oh, what's going on in Leeds? Hope no more writing. Wouldn't the world be a better place if everyone behaved themselves? And I can't lie, people. Maybe I'm bad vibes. But you see all the racist dons that were doing the antisocial behaviour and the ones that are getting jailed. I love hearing the stories about how they were crying in the dock. Stop crying. You was a bad boy or a bad girl when you was with 100 people doing nonsense. Stop crying. And I mean, not that I know anything about prison, but I don't think crying is going to help you make you a target. Hopefully you're targeted and bullied. You know what they say in life? You reap what you sow, man. Second half soon begin. Oh, I'm not going to get to eat this. Sorry, folks. It's a nice day, man. I got you, man. I know it's unprofessional. But the fab was looking at me. He was calling me. Tomiyasu's injury prone. But you think when fit he would start for most top six? Well, Tomiyasu's a bad boy, but I think your injuries is why Arsenal didn't give you a longer contract. And I think depending on Lewis Skelly's progress and simply put your injury stuff, they might move on. Thierry in deep thoughts. Oh, that was cold. France have to do the madness. One thing, I mean, it's never going to happen in football, people, but one thing I wish you could see is like in moments like this, like a final, you're playing at home where France are concerned, you've taken the lead, you're 3-1 down at half time. I would love to see inside the dressing room, or better yet, why for that, here inside the dressing room. Appreciate you, Victor, man. Vieira and Zinchenko are similar in their stature and characteristics. It's not a coincidence that both don't play in midfield. I hear that, but I'd have a lot more confidence to a degree with Zinni playing, because at least with Zinchenko, I think he does something that Fabio can't do. You know, Zinchenko might be crap defensively, but at least he asserts himself in games. At least there's an element of bravery. I'm not saying Fabio's a coward, but at least he asserts himself. Now, I think Kivior and Zinchenko they're both not good enough. And obviously, Kivior is a lot more solid defensively. But the one thing I'll give Zinchenko is I think his mentality is better than Kivior's. I think he'll try a thing, if I'm honest. Other than that, Mazda. Elise. I don't know why I'm developing an agenda against Elise. I really don't. I don't know why. But I am, and I love it. Elise's tried to put a cross in. It's not the worst. And listen, take nothing away from Spain. They've been the better team, but both teams have been rubbish. Yeah, and Zinchenko's actually on the physical thing. Like, I don't think Zinni's as bad as people make out. Defensively, horrible. I think Zinchenko's crossed into that Bellerin category where you're scapegoated for everything. Obviously, I don't believe in shutting up about off-field matters, and I don't want to get into it, but naturally, because of Zinchenko's thoughts in relation to certain things and certain labels that fans call him, I think that's why people just don't like you. Big up you lot. You lot are in top form. The game's rubbish. We will be watching the Community Shield together, people. Let's hope that's better. I don't think Zinni is as good as the ball as anyone says. No, Zinni is very good on the football, but we're better as a team. Like, no one really cares. Like, your game, you used to be a number 10, you should be. You're good on the football, you're not amazing. Like, you are amazing, but like, you're not amazing. Like, I think Zinchenko, when it comes to footballing IQ, I know defensively goes to sleep. Personally, I think who's probably got the highest footballing IQ at the football club? He'd be up there. I'd love to see him in training, bro. 2-touch, I don't think you get the ball of Zinni. I just think he's a liability. And Zinchenko is one of them guys. I just have to accept you for what you are, man. Have to accept you for what you are. You're not a natural fullback. That being said, you played a number of games at left back. You don't think like a natural defender. You go to sleep. At some point, that's what you are, innit? It's like Trent Alexander-Arnold. Like, obviously, Zinchenko's kind of like, oh, Trent. Trent is nowhere near as bad as Zinchenko going forward. And Trent is way better than him on the ball in terms of how he impacts the game. But I'm sure Liverpool fans would agree. You just accept Trent for what he is. Like, you can improve, but you know, that is what it is. Just like with Gabriel Jesus. I don't expect you to get bare goals. I hope you do. And for me, that's one of Arsenal's problems, I feel, where I look at winning the league. There's only... Obviously, I have expectations on all the players. I want them all to do well. I praise and critique fairly where due. But for me, as a fan... actual expectations, like players that actually expect something of, if push comes to shove in a title race, Bukayo Saka, William Saliba, Gabriel, Benjamin White, Declan Rice, Martin Odegaard, to a degree Partey, but we know you're not fit. The same goes for Tomiyasu. And then, like, that's it. Here's a liability. And it's a squad player thing for him, man. We got agendas on any right winger, to be honest. We know Saka, BS Saka comparisons will come out for no reason. When he rips Sao Paulo and them things. Nah, man, DJ, at least agenda ain't the one. He's a baller. I'm glad he decided to go Bayern instead of another Prem team. And that's why I said I'm a bad guy. I don't know where it came from. I don't know why I'm doing it. Like, I don't know. It's just I'm looking at you and I want to see something. I want to see you go to the next level, Elise. Oh, wow. Fermin Lopez, sorry, definitely not Torres. Finally shows he's human. Uses his left peg, and let's hope whoever got hit with the ball in the crowd's okay. If Spain score one more, I'm heading to the gym. Bro, go gym, bro. Like, go gym. I hope at this point it's 3-2 Spain. I mean France. Because... Well, France get a second. Purely because... Well, we need some entertainment. This game's horrible, man. Horrible. The news is on in the background. You lot can't see. That's more entertaining than this. Substitutions coming on for France. Calawendo, you just bought that lens a few years ago. Someone else. Would love Doué, but PSG and these lot are sniffing. If you look at Zinchenko highlights in his first season, you'd think he was a midfielder, strange player. But I can understand why you don't play organically in midfield, because if you go to sleep at fullback in the modern game, it's in trouble. You can't go to sleep in the middle of the park. You can't. Not in football nowadays, where it's all action, engine rooms. Obviously, the individuals will always be there. They'll always make football, but like, it's not about that. It's all about athleticism, NBA kind of style matches, chess matches between all these managers. We live in a day and age of expected goals and heat maps and all of these things. So, like, you need to be able to get with it. Pardon me. I think Zinchenko, this sounds dumb, but it's like he defends by the books. Like, I think he's too concerned with, like, oh, I should really get the tactics board on. Like, you know, when you reset and you get back in a back four, yeah, and you assume he's the left back. If I'm waffling, I'm waffling. But for those who know where I'm going, stay with me. I think Zinchenko switches on. He's like, I need to get back in my line. Other than that, once he's done that, that's it. He's not aware of runners. Look at the Mo Salah goal the other week. Do I expect you to stop Salah? No. Obviously, if you get ripped, you get ripped. But he's not aware of the run. I can't tell Zinchenko anything about football. And Salah would do me, of course. Lacazette's coming off, by the way, folks. Salah would do me. But I promise you, I would follow the runner. Naturally, as a fullback, if you're playing fullback and there's someone there and they play the 1-2, and you watch the ball, you know to follow the winger. Just follow him naturally. That's your first instinct. Zinchenko don't do that. So yeah, man. Speak. Don't need to see Saka being burnt out for the 5th straight year in a row in the end of the season. Striker is the obvious need for this team. I recognize the striker market is dry now. I hear it. At least overrated. I don't think he's overrated. 4K camera and improve audio quality will get you to 100K. I believe in your grind. My guy. Let me screenshot that for motivation in tough times. My guy. Big fan. Space Carrots. What a name, but I don't know. I think I'm more excited for MLS than Ethan. I really like what I saw this preseason. I'm happy for both of them, man. And for Miles Lewis Skelly, there might be in the next 2 years or something. I don't know. But if Tomiyasu leaves, if Zinni leaves, you showed you can play inverted fullback. Still got a long way to go, a lot to work on. Ethan's cold as well. Would have loved to have had Koji Jubi, especially if we're not buying a winger and Nelson's going to cut. I understand Waters going. Waters is a bit too basic, I believe. But yeah, ball into the box. It's pinball right now. Oh, mate. Is it a corner? Mate, if that goes in, it's game on. What's happening in Leeds? Got family there? Anything serious? There was riots. It seems to be cool now. Man said do a sing-along. Thoughts on Neto to Chelsea, DG. Bit annoyed, wanted him at Arsenal. I have to lie to myself and say, you know, injury record is not a good deal. At least a horrible corner. What the hell is that? Fortunately, France still have the ball. At least on this left-hand side. It's horrible defend. It's all horrible. Horrible shot. Everything about this match is horrible. It's all horrible. This is not a... This is one of them games that tests your love, admittedly, for football. It's horrible. How can everything be crap? Fair enough. 65 million for Solanke. Boy, a gender. Boy. And as predictable, because Arsenal didn't bid for Neto, was never in talks of getting Neto. Arsenal fans doing up meltdowns. Special Arsenal fans, aren't we? Special fan base. Bro. I can't wait till this match is over. Elise. There's been nothing of note in this second half. At all. At all, folks. DG, what's the goal for subscribers for the rest of the year? Same thing it's been for the last couple of years, man. Can we just get to 70k? And 1,000 on my other channel. That would be a great present for the year, just to get to 1,000 on the other channel. I think we got 100 or something. Big up you lot so far. Heard a rumor Arteta got some professional pickpockets to teach the players the value of awareness. I don't even think that can help Zicheka. I don't think it's a rumor, my guy. It was said in The Athletic. And I must admit, Arteta's a mad bastard. But that's what I want to see from my manager. But at the same time, that's cool, man. I mean, Arteta, you've shown you will do ambitious stuff. You know, you got mocked for replicating the Anfield crowd. You got mocked for getting rid of certain players. And ultimately, it's got us to this point, which now it's about winning the league. But I just feel, especially with Arsenal media and Arsenal reporting, whether it's certain creators, certain pundits, certain media outlets, there's just too much glazing, man. And likewise, you've got a lot of people that just are negative and misery loves company and, you know, all of them kind of things. There's a lack of honesty. And I get it, you have to play the game, you know. You twerk for the club so you can get invited to the press conferences and things. But people are not honest. Like, when I see things about Moreno, like, take nothing away from it. I think Moreno's a good signing if we do it for Arsenal. But when I hear outsmarting the market, how on God's green earth is signing Mikel Moreno, a household name, someone that has played for Newcastle, for Dortmund, in the Spanish squad, been there for a number of years at Sociedad? How is that outsmarting the market? He's 28 years of age, man. I'm moving like you found the next Kylian Mbappe or the next Kante. If you found the next Kante, that's outsmarting the market. Is it sensible business? Is it a great deal? Yes. Outsmarting the market. Oh, Manu Kone's header can't be directed onto goal. It's kissed the crossbar and gone over. And I do think, don't get twisted, I think fans, as much as I have all people, I want name brand players. I want name brand players. I want stars and all that stuff that we can waffle about. Sometimes you can sign stars and it doesn't work. Sometimes you can sign unsexy players and they do a thing, which I think Moreno can. I think Moreno will be a better signing for our football club than people give him credit for. But we don't need to do too much. And even the pickpocket situation, I don't think it's cap, but the players aren't going to come out and say it's the truth. It could be cap. But you know what? One of you is fucked because now that you say it about Zidane, I hear that professional pickpockets. I would have loved to have. They should have set the scene. What happened? Was it like a big dinner and the pickpockets were posing as, I don't know, like I don't know, like waiters. Put that waffle down to them tacticals making up BS terms. Too many nerds in the game that don't play just exactly. And half the time, when you ask these nerds simple questions, bro, they can't understand it. And obviously, footballers are smart. But do you genuinely think these ridiculously jargon up words, do you think Arteta is explaining that to all his players like that? Do you think Pep is? Footballers, a lot of them are stupid. A lot of them don't even care for tactics and that. If you can't explain it to a child, you don't know what you're on about. But just like anything in life, if people waffle, people start to think people are knowledgeable. People start to get indirectly intimidated. We've all been in situations like that, whether, you know, you're buying something or whatever, somebody's saying something and you think they know what they're talking about, or it's a bit intimidating because you get the vibe that, yo, they know what they're on about. Then you go home and type in the terms on Google and you're like, okay, another word for it is that. It's not really that much. It's not really that deep, is it? Spain looking to switch possession, people. Just over half an hour played. Sergio Gomez, who I think has technically actually left Manchester City. The one disappointing thing is there's no tempo to the game, man. I understand it. It's young players, haven't been playing together for that long, but it's dead. Oh, that's a silly. Yeah, France, your head's gone. That's a yellow card. Milio just losing your head. Head loss. No need to pull Donny like that. Team's losing 3-1. Yanking his shirt. What, Spain have won the under-9? I'm sure they won the under-19 championship. They would have won the Euros. They've won a couple of that they stand to win this. Is it fair to say Spanish football is back on top? Until 2026, when a certain South American team is back. You heard it here first. Spain on this right-hand side. It's a good overlap. It's going to be 4-1 to the Spanish soon, isn't it? If he kept that down, mate. Crampy. Oh, Lord. This is what sitting in a chair for hours does, folks. See that? I wish I had my own physio. Smash the like button. Medals table. China got the most medals in the Olympics. The man there, to be fair, the man there. China's do you know what? The Olympics is biased anyways, because the bigger country you got, the more resources, the more you can dedicate certain people to certain disciplines. I hate this Olympics, man. I thought Jamaica were going to turn up. Lee Carsley has been named as the interim England gaffer for this upcoming international break. Don't forget, you haven't seen the last of international friendlies, people. We go again in September. I'm getting old, man. I'm 29. I'm getting old. I'm getting old. I remember you as a player. Well, to be fair, I remember Gareth Southgate. I would say that's been the weirdest thing in my 29 years of age, people. Seeing players become coaches and managers like Mikel Arteta. The list goes on. Cesc Fabregas, Alonso, Mikel Arteta, Gareth Southgate, Wayne Rooney. Who else is there? Ruud van Nistelrooy, Thierry Henry. Who else is there? Xavi. Hey, Arsene Wenger. Granddad. That put a smile on my face. There's definitely a couple more, man. Technically, Bergkamp, I'm sure he had a coaching role somewhere. Ashley Cole's doing up coaching. Decent ball into the box by the French. This is how you lot are playing in front of the big Arsene Wenger, my white granddad. Disgrace. This is how you lot are playing. Disgrace. Medals per capita, probably a better indicator. Joe, you're right. Yeah, shout you. Granddad. Who would you get to replace Southgate? I don't know, man. Do you know what the saddest thing is? I think England are damned if they do, damned if they don't. Naturally, if to humour you, if I'm the decision maker at the FA, I want first and foremost the impossible. Like, you can't go and get the Spanish gaffer. You can't go and get Pep or Klopp or who else is there? Carlo Ancelotti. You can't go and do that. Jose Mourinho, even because Jose is the only Jose Mourinho will pick a same squad like Southgate or some of the worst squads. He'll get them to the final, do his thing. So then I look at it. Naturally, you're gonna, Eddie Howe. I would wild card. I'd say Gary O'Neill from Wolves, but I guess he has to show and prove a bit more. Naturally, the Eddie Howes of this world. What's the one that was at Chelsea, man? They've had so many managers. He was at Swansea and Ostersons and that. I forgot his name. Brighton as well. For the life of me, I can't remember his name. Spain on the attack. What's this? This is bugging me. What's the guy's name, man? Graham Potter. Even as Zidane, you can't go and do that. Yeah, one love, Graham Potter. Thiago Motta is a manager as well. As is Zidane, yeah. And I would take Zidane to go back to the England question. So, but I don't, as much that you can't do that. I don't know what foreign manager beyond the names I said. You might as well just get Lee Carsley, like, really. Because as much as I'm not really for it and it doesn't move me, a couple of other countries, they promote in-house. I'm sure that the Spanish gaffer at this moment in time, they promoted him upwards. He was under 21s or something. So I can't be praising it from other countries, man, say clubs, and then kind of mocking it. I do think England are damned if they do, damned if they don't, because I just feel we don't have our own style of football. We copy everything. I think England big up players and then tear them down, just like with Jude Bellingham. Pardon me, I just think everything's wrong. Disgrace, to be honest. Wenger be a great coach for England if I could, or Pep. Rest assured, Jamaica will be back next Olympics. Their team is young and starting to do well. It upset me, man. The 400. Gerrard, brother. I definitely didn't watch Ancelotti kick a ball. No, respect me. I've only known him as a manager. Van Persie's doing up management now. Yeah, Van Persie's the next one. If we really sat down, there's probably a couple more, man. Gary O'Neill, even. Spain should have a fourth. It's funded over by Abel Ruiz. Remember when you was coming through the ranks at Barcelona? It's a great run. There's probably a couple more as well. Trying to actually think. Michael Carrick. Probably one of the most underrated English centre mids, if not the most underrated. It's been a better reaction from France, but the performance has been on the floor. The only thing they've done well is score. Perlo, even. Yeah, I said Cess. England is the Twitter / extra football. Big Sam for England. I hear that. Yeah. Shout him. How have Jamaica went and got Steve McLaren as well? It's just crazy. Nerds don't know football. You tell football by the universal language. If you're a defender, use zone mark and man mark. That's why when I do my tactical videos, I make a case of just speaking normally, bro. Sometimes I think I need to waffle and say these stupid terms. I don't get twisted. I'm not against certain terms. I'm not against statistics. I feel these things can help you. I don't think you can use all of your eyes. I don't think you can use all the statistics. I think you need to use the middle ground. If I'm completely honest. Did you enjoy the All or Nothing, Doc DG? And would you want another one? I liked it, but I don't think another one is needed. You know what? It would have been nice. Well, same ending. It ended in heartbreak, but it would have been nice for the last 2 years, mainly last season, to have had that, if I'm honest with you, versus when it actually came out. I wouldn't mind it because I'm a big fan of the, and to be honest, big up the Twitch gang. Between Twitch and Playmaker, we need to start watching these kind of videos and these things together a lot more. But yes and no. Yes, because I would like to see it. Any little in behind the scenes is great, but it's never going to be real in it. Naturally, if I work for Arsenal, could the French be in here? Not if Mateta's going to kick a ball like that. They have had half chances to get back in the game. But naturally, if I work for Arsenal, Arsenal's my football club, or I'm the gaffer, or I'm whatever, you're going to want to tell the narrative in a certain sort of way. You're not going to really show the real. It's like even the Aubameyang situation. I'm not saying Arteta's wrong, and one day everything will come out, but he's definitely not 100% right. That's not shown the true reality of it. Even as a low-level nobody YouTuber, like there's been certain. If I write a book, there's been certain things I've heard like that would make interesting stuff. Certain things I've been part of as well. Hi, Liam as well, Gattuso as well. Yeah, there's a lot of them. There's probably even a lot more. You know what? Let me type that in on Google. Former players Now managers, I bet we're missing someone. Any other suggestions? Who else have we got? I mean, who else have we got? Who else have we got? Remy Grande, way too. I mean, yeah, technically, but don't really count like that. Alan Shearer, we're not going to count that. Tony Adams, we're not going to count that. Ian Dowie, we're not going to count that. Paul Ince, we're not going to. Company, Scott Parker, they go down. Frank Lampard, yeah. Roy Keane, technically, yeah. Roy Keane, Gerrard, Zola can count, but Zola ain't managing again. I must admit, of all my YouTube career, yeah, I've said this before. Meeting Zola was the only time I've been starstruck. That's the closest I'll ever get to speaking to Wenger or whatever, or Pep or whatever. The way my man speaks about football, you're just in awe of it. Like he's soft spoken, he speaks so clear. Like that's the only time I've been starstruck. Like he's talking, and I'm just there. I'm looking at him like we're sat here, like where my laptop is. I'm like just looking at him. I'm taking it in. Don't get twisted. I'm asking questions. I'm so attentive as to what you have to say, but I'm just looking at him like, bro. And I'm thinking this, man, bro, you know you're Zola, innit? Like, you know you're Zola. That's all my conscience is telling me. Do you know you're Zola? Like, yeah, you're Zola, bro. Like, you're not just any footballer. You are Zola, mate. Like, crazy lad. Anyways, Gas Poyet, Stuart Pearce, Tim Sherwood. You could force the Ryan Mason one. This article looks a bit too outdated, though, man. Oli Solskjaer, you could say that, yeah. We said Arteta. Let's find a more updated one. What's this new crop of former players turned managers? Someone said Motta. Oh, Dejan Stankovic. I didn't even know. Fabio Grosso, won the 2006 Italy World Cup. Alberto Garlindo. Hey, I didn't even know. France should have bagged there. Pandemonium in the box. Hasn't gone in. Nuri Sahin, but he just started. Hey, Heitinger. Van Brommel. True. Fair enough. There's better. And before we know it, there'll be some others. As the pathway, you could retire tomorrow. You're a manager the next day. Elise. Mateta can't get his head to it. Just need a bit more quality in the final third, and they could get 2 goals here, France. They've had chances. It's just horrible, man. Darren Moore, Paul Ince, Gary Nev. What are you saying about boxing? I appreciate boxing, man. Like, one thing I don't like with boxing is social media now. I don't like social media because people, obviously, social media don't care in it. The jokes are just there but people that have never had a fight, much less step in the ring. Do you know how much courage it takes to step in the ring? Like to step in a boxing ring and fight. That's gladiator stuff to me. I don't like how people run bants because, bro, no one would step in their shoes. And obviously, people that have never been in a fight, like, do you know how long you're fighting for? It ain't a street fight where they can be anything from a minute or to 10, bro. You're fighting for time. You're fatigued. You're tired. People look at boxing as some brute stuff. For me, it's a serious craft. I mean, if football didn't exist, for me, I'll just watch boxing and UFC, if I'm honest. It's a serious sport. I like it. I think it's definitely my 29 years. It's the crappiest it's ever been, really. But yeah, man. Gassing it, but we had that month of Lomberg. Fair enough. Forcing it, Alexander. But you're right. He did manage. And before you know it, time's going to fly and Bukayo Saka is going to be retired. Oh, big save by the keeper. Manu Kone denied. I thought that was actually going in. As I said, there's been half chances, but none have gone in and look to be going in. Same old. Nuri Sahin, Ruud van Nistelrooy. Yep. Ruud's actually a very good person. Very good person. Forget his Man United stuff because I can't talk on it. His previous clubs have been very good. You have to score that. They've had chances, the French, sorry. Milio this time. Tried to rifle it. Just got way too under it. To be honest, I don't think it's the worst idea. Edgar Davids forcing it though, but he has technically managed. Where is he now? Him, Sol Campbell, them are there managing again. Van Bronco, shout. You get obviously Pep. Lopez is coming off. Sanchez and Bonimbi on. Ryan Giggs, John Terry, yep. Craig Bellamy. Yeah, even Craig Bellamy. Where is he now? I swear. He ain't at Bayern Munich, is he? He's somewhere. Isn't he in the Welsh FA? Ronald Koeman. Yeah, but forget the older ones though, man. Oh, what's this on the news? These stupid far right protests. Mashing up Greg's helps a lot, don't it? Clowns. Cess, you're right. Wales FA. Watching other teams play this shite makes me appreciate Arteta ball even more. Makes me appreciate when the football game's actually entertaining. DG, why do I still see Eddie in training if he's leaving? Still contracted to train, isn't it? Like, until we've seen bid has been accepted, fee has been agreed, where he has to do his medical, then that's when he'll stop training. Literally have to do that. So the Spanish could be on the counter attack. It's 3 against 3. Is this going to end up with a goal? Nah, that pass is terrible. You killed your teammate. His shot's terrible, but you killed him. Don't know if someone said, but Simeone played 100 plus for Argentina. Even Simeone. Why do I hate you as a player? Why do I feel like you did something to David Beckham or he did something to you? Why do I don't think I'm making that up. When I left, it was 1-0 France, but that escalated quickly. Yes, it did, but it's still been crap. Like, when have we seen a 4-goal thriller? I'm even putting thriller, I'm exaggerating. And it's been rubbish. The French have been better in the second half, but it's still nothing, not enough. Big up Patrick. France got to finish some of these chances. Got 2 times running out, man. You got about 15 minutes to start finishing your dinner. Oops. You're done, really. Well, you are done. It's a final. On home soil, Elise. Can't find those, man. Or find a man. Stupid French free kick has been given against them. Stupid foul to give away. Silliness. Boy. Looks like it's raining buckets now in France. Bit of a, I mean, it must be like England, isn't it? 1 minute it's sunny, then it's raining. Raw, girl, cliches. Cliches, another one doing up coaching. DG, thoughts on Anthony's comments? Make sure you back your chat. If you do your thing, it is what it is. Make sure you do your thing. Make sure you do your thing. Because forget rival fans' agendas, they're going to be onto you. You need to stand up to be counted. Cost 100 bloody million. Elise, is he going to rifle a shot? He's tried to go for the pass. Hasn't quite got his bearings right. 98 World Cup, Beckham's red card for kicking Simeone. See? There you have it. It was in the memory bank somewhere. Forcing it, Alan Shearer. When you're making a Premier League table prediction video, I didn't have plans to do that, but if we do that, it will be on the second channel. Make sure you're following DG Sports Views because we're going to partner mutual content over there. No, I haven't thought. It's difficult though, man. Like, I guess for you lot, I'll do it at the start of the season. So I'll look to get that done next week if there's something in that. But it's difficult, man. Like, I don't think you'll see a true reflection of many of these teams, how they play, the systems, all that jazz. Probably until about the 10-game mark point. And even then, you can't draw conclusions. There's over 20 games to play. I'd be interested to see how Liverpool play. It seems a lot more possession-based. Obviously, we know what Arsenal are looking to do, but probably need some recruitments. Chelsea, I don't know what to expect. But based on what their manager says, you know, it seems like he wants to exploit set pieces and be a lot better defensively from set pieces. It seems like he wants to improve how they press and recover the ball. Man United, I mean, Ten Hag's talking very smoky. Want to see? The only one that we really know what we're going to get, people, is City, innit? We know what Pep's about. He's moving mad. We're saying for this Kone, he's been all right in the Olympics. If you asked me 2 years ago, I'd have been hot on it. Now I'm not convinced by him anymore, man. To be fair, all year he's been linked with a move away from his club. So maybe there's been a bit of, you know, your head's not in it. Doué's on at the moment, people. Maybe his head's not in the right place. But it's been quite underwhelming. Not really keen on it. I don't think you're the profile either, especially if you get Moreno. Yeah. It's looking peak for the French boy. Can Due give them something? Elise, horrible touch. Surely a free kick. He's looking for. He lost the ball, but yeah. And there's a bit harsh from the ref. What's your predictions for the Community Shield? You know what? I want to say City win. So I'm gonna say Man United to win on pens. Big up yourself. Let's activate. DG, what's the medal table saying? Let's see the Olympic medal table. I think China were first when it came on my TV screen. Let me see the medal table. Yeah, China were first. Oh, wow. Well, how's this work then? Oh, because China got more golds. Yeah, China got 2 more goals. Oi! Goal! Hey, who was getting onto Elise? Someone was getting onto Elise, boy. I don't know. Someone said they got an agenda against Elise. Always believed in him, man. The French have something. And to be fair, they're due that second half. They've been a bit more on it. But one begs the question, had they finished their half chances that they had prior to that? Yeah. Has his cross actually evaded his court? I mean, his free kicks evaded everyone. Oh, no, Elise, you can't claim that. That's either an own goal or that's come off a teammate. I don't think anyone gives a flying monkey's how it went in. Just that it went in. It's mad because it could have easily, France could easily be 5 odd goals up based on the half chances in the second half. It'd be nice if it went straight to pens, but yeah. Game on. Due on and they score. He had nothing to do with it by agendas. Boy, are the Spanish going to crumble? Or will the French get caught as they have to? You get into that territory, you have to gamble. Fullbacks have to stay further forward. The young keeper has to keep his nerves, man. You've killed Elise. You're giving the ball away cheaply, showing your age there. Relax. Ruiz of Spain. Palms it off to the right-hand side. Apologies. Is that a corner? No, that's a goal kick. Seeing 5 goals. Hey, big up my guy Jamie, mate. Tom Cleverly, gaffer as well. You're right. He is a gaffer. Buki deflection, but nobody cares, man. Was an old man who is 60 called deluded Spurs fan. It is going to be an interesting thing. Rate these sports. Football, UFC, football, UFC, boxing, basketball, rugby, football. Confused me with the last bit. Rugby/football. Well, it goes without saying, football up here, all the way up there. Oh, deflection by the French. Football all the way up here. Boxing second. UFC third. Basketball, then rugby. But I'd rather play rugby. I'm 5'8". There's no need for me to be playing basketball. We've got no chance, mate. No chance at all. At least in rugby, I could be a scum half or something. Thiago's coaching as well. Yeah, that's a shout. Kone, oh, he shanked it. Take your shirt out your mouth, mate. You need to play football. Come on, lad. You've got to hit the target, man. You've got to hit the target. Easier said than done, but you've got to hit the target. Nah, you could DG a point guard, bro. Me, 5'8" point guard, where you got like 6-7 foot men. Unless I'm jumping into your chest at elbow, you can't even make contact. That's a myth. Why for that? I mean, the camera angle. Nobody wants to see Eric Garcia, whoever that is, bum in everyone's face. Tom Cleverly, Thiago on and off the field. Hey, big up my guy, Jamie, but you're moving mad. You're moving very mad. Tom Cleverly. DG, trust me, getting tackled by an 18 stone 6'3" will humble you quickly. 100, but at least I've got more of a chance in rugby to like do something. Could probably pass. I'm so crap at basketball. So crap. At least I've got half a chance to like at least play and be part of it. Yeah, Scum half says. Basketball, no chance. No chance. All someone's got to do is just that. It's a myth. To be fair, playing basketball was fun in PE. It was not fun for me. Just take the balls out. Just take all the balls out the cage and throw them on the pitch. Dead. I used to be able to do that thing. Can't do that no more. If UFC was on primetime UK, I would enjoy it more than boxing. Yeah, it's not. But to be fair, the last couple boxing matches, they haven't been kind to people in the United Kingdom. Yeah, there's Olympic rock climbing. Is this Olympic rock climbing? I didn't know they did climbing. I know I'm watching that, but fair enough. More substitutes for Spain aimed at winding down the clock, folks. DG, would you say Olympic football is a legitimate stage for scouting players? I mean, everywhere is a chance to scout players. You never know what you'd see, but you'd have to be looking really hard, man. I think it's one of those tournaments. If you was assessing one of these players throughout the season and you just wanted to see how they are, then fair enough. You can find players anywhere, but I think you'd be really searching hard. It's mad because Steph Curry looks tiny compared to his peers. These times he's 6'3". See? Man said Isaiah Thomas. To be fair, wait. There must be best 5'8" NBA players. Let's get inspiration. It's never too late to chase your dreams. Shortest players in NBA history. Right, there was someone 5'3". Bloody hell. All right, there might be hope. All right, 5'8". Come on, that's 5'7". Okay, everyone who was 5'8". Oh, to be fair, who's this? You're immediately my favorite player. Jacob Gilliard. Yeah, you're my favorite player already. Never seen you play. Wow, you're perfect. Yeah, we can do this. Who else we got? Oh. And you got Mr. Thomas as well. Hey, there's hope. There's hope for us all, people. Hey, let's go. Let's go. Wrongans awkward. Come on. Wrongans till we die. Jamie, man. We used to be AFC Edmonton, but, coaching staff, management, changes to the ownership. People forget what Sunday League football is all about. Like, everyone just getting in their feelings. Mashman and that. Why am I calling him Mashman? That's not his name. It's Michelle Bello. He never did it. You're making me be silly. Isaiah Thomas was called for a season/2. If you had to fight an animal, which would you take on? None, bro. None, bro. A cat, man. Like a cat, a domestic cat. But now everyone's gonna think I'm Zuma. I always see those debates on Twitter and laugh. People genuinely think they can fight a bear. And social media is dumb, man. People think they can fight bears. They can fight bears. They can just randomly compete at an Olympic sport just because they seem to play in their off time. They think they can play professional football. Oh, mate. Crazy scenes, man. You gotta love the internet sometimes. Jacob Gillard available on Sunday mornings. More than me, yeah. Nah, hey, Jamie, we're back this season. We got a league to win. We got a league title to win. We need to win that league, man. Last season was a tough season, man. Just about survived relegation. We need to win the league, man. I told it, these don't believe. They don't believe in me as an inverted fullback. They don't believe in the juice. Tell them about our school days, mate. When we won the Enfield Borough Cup and all of them things there, man. When you saw the cane rolls flying, it was crazy. Corner kick to the French, by the way. You're back on the pitch. We're working. Right now, I don't know. We have to listen to the physios, man. It's not going to end well to answer that question. Who's the best player on the pitch for you? Whoever the short guy with the cane rolls that touched the half of his head, the defender, you were just doing what you needed to do. I think you've even been subbed now. 4 minutes, folks. I wonder if there'll be drama. Ultimately, terrible French defenders cost them today. Elise delivers. It's a horrible corner from you, man. You're better than that. I can't believe France are appealing for a foul. It's 2 against 2 here. Can Spain score on the counter attack? Took too long to play the pass. Played the wrong pass as well. Dead. And to be fair, Sergio Gomez did very well. He made that pass look half decent. He killed him, really. To be fair, we had a lot of Filipino people who used to play basketball in my secondary school as well. Hey, JB, you're a bad guy. Like, I can't go and draw for my awards. You're a bad guy, man. Tell the truth and shame the devil, man. Just for that, you're going to get unexpected high tax bill. You're back on the pitch now. Kangaroos don't want the smoke. I'll leave you lot to do all of that. I'll leave you lot to do all of that. More time wasting subs from the Spaniards. 0-0, boys. Oh, that Brazil shirt is wavy that the man in the crowd had. I need to get a lot of retro Brazil shirts, man. I missed the 2000. I had the 2002 and the 06 jersey. I'd do anything to find them back. Elise. Someone's got a gamble, man. Thierry Henry, might as well bring yourself on. Elise. Oh, this is a good passage of play. This might be something. Elise, come on, Magic. You're left-footed. I can't lie, Elise is so sick at football. That's a decent cross. I think that's it, if I'm honest with you, you know. You're moving mad. Big up yourself, Gunnar. You're moving mad. What team would you take as a rival, excluding the top 6? Starting not to like Newcastle. Brighton, because of their Twitter admin. Aston Villa, because it's getting a bit weird as an Arsenal fan. Like, couple clubs force it with us. Like, Brighton force it, Newcastle force it, Aston Villa force it. Just that we don't know you lot. You said top 6. Chelsea. United. Henri looks shook, man. Henri looks shook. Pardon me. Henri looks like he knows it's done. Oh, is VAR getting involved? I don't know. Has VAR conducted its search? I think the Spaniards getting away with that. Oh, no, they're not. No, they're not. The ref has done no. Oh, no, they ain't. No, they ain't. Never went to high school. Went to school high. No. I just clocked we went. No. Don't know what that is. Never done that in my life. Straight edge lifestyle. Say no to drugs, kids. Oh, yeah, ref. Bear hugs. Oh, you're gone. You're gone. That has to be a pen. You're gone. 100% you're done. Let's see if the ref has the bottle. If you're a righteous man, you point to the spot. If you're a rich man, you air it because you'd imagine the wages. Oh. Are you a man of integrity? Are you a man of integrity? You're doing a lot. Let us know. You're talking to people. Is it a pen or not? I need to see the... Hey, he's a man of integrity. How can there be 5 goals, potentially 6, and this game's been horrible? Good spot by VAR, to be fair. Whoever takes this, but you've got to have massive bollocks to take this pen. Mateta? Or is it Elise? Elise pushing people. Yes. Yes. Tell the keeper, get on the line, man. Miranda, see? This is why he didn't make it at Barcelona. You don't think. It's all your fault. I mean, we're into the last 5 minutes. This is elite time wasting by the Spaniards. I'm screaming straight down the middle. You go straight down the middle, you're scoring. And I am crap at pens. Jamie's in the chat. Jamie could even tell you how, for TalkSport, I missed the pen. I missed the decisive pen. The only pens you don't miss are the ones you don't take. Everyone who knows me knows I'm not keen on penalties, man. Go on, Mateta. Nations relying on you, man. This is pressure. Coffee is a drug. It is to be fair. Henri not beating the fraud gaffer shouts. But you want to be careful, mate. Straight down the middle, man. Straight down the middle, Mateta. I'm nervous. I don't even care about the game. Now there's extra time and all that crap. Ref, is a keeper on the line. You're wearing the number 14. Don't embarrass yourself, Mateta, man. And he's bagged. Pressure. Elite mentality. He went and got the ball. Game on. To be fair, France have deserved that, really. No smiles from Arsene Wenger or Thierry Henry. Well, no, tell a lie. Henry is smiling. It's 3-3 now. Game on. See, stuff like this should be straight pens, man. There's no need for extra time. Ain't nobody trying to see that. Game on, though. Boy, drama, lad. Drama. Are you not entertained? I'm actually not. You missed a pen on talks, but you're good at giving pens away. To be fair, when I gave that pen away, did I not score the winner? Anytime, and the time before that, when I gave a pen away, did I not score the equalizer? So any L I've taken, mate, I've turned it into a W. There was a stage in my career where I was moving a bit bad. Can't believe my own friends throwing me under a bus. Oh, he's mic'd up. He spoke to the crowd. That's what, you know what? They should have that in the Prem. Make things a lot easier. You'd imagine there's going to be added on time on top of the added on 5 minutes. It's game on. And this is why I'm not jealous of football managers. Imagine that you're a minute or so away from your country about to become Olympic gold medalist. And then someone's done that and just mashed up the base. Just ruined everything. Spain could have another chance here. No, they can't. You know what? I think there's more drama here, you know. Offside flag against the French. Surely there's more dramas. You do not want to stream for another 30 minutes plus pens. It's dead. This is a horrible game of football. It's a horrible game of football. When did they stop golden goals? That used to be a thing back in the days. Amen. Should just be straight pens, man. Or everyone should vote. If a game's dead, you should be able to thingy, man. You should be able to vote just straight penalties. I want to see drama. I want to see people crying. But would these players really cry in an Olympic final? Mateta about to earn his place in my FPL bench. To be fair, in my opinion, he might not even be at Crystal Palace come the end of the window. Due, you're showing your age. You're being quite childish there. Hey, number 6, Barris. That's a good passage of play. Is there going to be more drama? I mean, when I gave a penalty away at left back, I scored. Boy, Miranda, whatever. You need to show some mints. Oh, the Spaniards are actually fashioning a good opportunity here. Is there going to be more drama? Oi! You're not going to make it. You hit the crossbar. You should have passed it. You're rubbish. Who are you? You're rubbish. You're not going to make it. You saw your name in lights. To be fair, he's falling over. It is a good effort, but you saw your name in lights. There was one more pass on there, mate. There was one more pass. You're falling over. There was one more pass. One more pass for a teammate there, lad. You're not going to make it. You're never going to play for Spain national team. Ref. What's going on? TG thoughts on Zaha possible move to Palace. How many times does a guy want to go back to Palace? You're going to leave Turkey already. Fair enough. You know what? If they can get him, you know what? Because they could lose Eze. They've lost Elise. It's not quite a replacement, but you need him, innit? You need a creative spark. I feel sorry for the new Crystal Palace manager because I think he plays good football. I think if they kept a couple of them boys together, they're all right. Elise, come on. Pick out a man. Don't be a hero. Being a hero. Look at me. I'm left-footed. Manu Kone, you look knackered. Apparently, he's not even making bench. Who? Zaha. For Galatasaray. I don't know about that, but like, what's going on there? Is his wages too much to get rid of him? Has he been poor? What running is this? Really? Come on, Elise, man. Maybe Arsenal getting Eze. I wouldn't hold my breath. Elise delivery. Come on. It's falling to you. Come on. Boy, the game's still going on. No, he won the women's relay. America? Don't know. Just seen highlights. Wonder how much fatigue plays a part in this. How does one not smash that in? I don't know how he didn't get on the end of that, to be fair with you. How long's been added on? He played 8 minutes of an added on 5. Like Ahmed said, it probably is a case of the ref lost his whistle. Who's second in the medal table, DG? I think United States. Yeah, United States. China are first. Medals overall. They got 32 gold, 25 silver, 20 silvers. So that don't make no sense. 32 gold, 25 silvers, and 20 bronze. 77 medals in total. Despite that, though, America is second. They've got 30 golds, 38 silvers, and 36 bronze. So that gives them 104. You've got China first, United States, Australia, France, Great Britain, Japan, South Korea, Italy, Germany, Holland, Newcastle, Canada, Hungary, Ireland, Ukraine, Sweden, Romania, Uzbekistan, Brazil, France, Iran, Bulgaria, Croatia, Cuba, Azerbaijan. In 26th place, you got Belgium, then you got Austria, then you got Hong Kong, China, then the Philippines, Czech Republic. How long is this list? Indonesia, Serbia, Israel, Kazakhstan, Jamaica, Thailand, Switzerland, Denmark, Georgia, Ecuador, Greece, Poland, Kenya, South Africa, Argentina, Chile, St. Lucia, Slovenia, Uganda, Chinese, Taipei, not sure what that refers to, Guatemala, Morocco, Norway, Algeria, Botswana, Bahrain, Dominica, Pakistan, North Korea, Turkey, Mexico, Armenia, Colombia, Ethiopia, India, Kazakhstan, forgive me, Lithuania, Kosovo, Portugal, Tunisia. I've started. I'm too far to go back now, people. Cyprus, Fiji, Jordan, Mongolia, Moldova, Pakistan, Dominican Republic, Grenada, Malaysia, Cape Verde, Egypt, Refugee Olympic Team. I've never heard that before. Peru, Singapore, Slovakia, and Zambia. I must admit, I was thinking, when the hell is that going to end? Extra time settings, folks. Japan 4th is 30. It's a long 5 minutes, man, but we got there. We're into extra time. Fantastic comeback from the French. After taking the lead, serious talent. What was I even talking about? Oh, yeah, that's it. After, obviously the French took the lead. Then they found themselves 3-1 down against the Spanish. A heroic second half. Tried to be summed up by a dramatic penalty in the dying embers of the game. See the 3-3. He probably will, man, but we don't want them kind of guys representing us, man. I'm they're spooky, man. I'm not even going to say his name. Spooky individual. It's so hot. The milk not going down. Rain on me. Big up you lot, man. At one point, I thought it was done. It's peeing it down in Paris. Once again. Aye, Barbados. Aye, come on, Williams. Aye, come on, Williams. No Jamaicans in this. Aye, Williams. Second late. Aye, do this for Barbados, please. Don't get patterned. Come on, Barbados, man. Come on, Barbados, man. Where's my flag? Come on, Barbados, man. 3/4 Jamaican descent and then a little splash of Asian, but we rep it the same way. Come on, man. She's the prettiest one out of all of them as well. See, Asian was saying. Come on, Barbados, man. Run that. Oh, it's not looking good. It's not looking good, darling. You're not sprinting, though. What's going on? What the last, man. Hey, come on. Oh, you're meaty, man. Forget this. Meaty. Forget it. Second half kicker, forget it. Don't come last. Yeah, we're not coming last. Hey, come on. Come on, man. Don't come second to last. Bloody hell. See, this was my sport, man. I was the... If you went Winchmore, 400 meters, I was the king. Don't come last. Hey, calm. We'll take that. We weren't last. That was kind of meaty still. Come on, ref, man. Start the second half. Was that the final, though? Or was that some qualifier? Because it looked like people weren't trying. Bradley Locko's coming on, a left back. Been linked with a couple of British clubs, to be fair. I mean, I say it looked like they weren't trying. Everyone does look knackered, to be fair. Is that... I don't know if that's Great Britain or Australia. Either way, that woman's got some strong knees, because you know how the track is. That surely is hurting your shins and your kneecaps. Ref, come on, man. Start the game. Or restart the game, better yet. This ref is doing antics, man. There we have it. 15 more minutes of extra time. Oh, well, half an hour, but 15 minutes each half. It's just going to be shit. Now, I must admit, I want to see drama. I want to see red cards. I want to see penalties. I want to see incorrect decisions from the ref. Just want to see drama. I want to see fighting on the sidelines, like in the Argentina-France game. That's probably the game of the Olympics. Paulinho. What's that? Dominican Republic. Fair enough. She won. Serious. Anyways, where this game's concerned, Mateta, he tried to volley that. Feel sorry for Eddie. For what? Knowing the Olympics, surprised there's no tag football or some PG is a bit harsh. If you were a pro, would you rather be a player with 10 caps for England or 100 caps for Jamaica? 100 caps for Jamaica, but I've played more international games. Like, but then again, those 10 caps could end up winning stuff. Nah, I'd rather be in a 100 club. Like, sounds wavier. Then when I retire, I'm going to Punditry, and it shows all the awards I won. It says 100 caps as well. 10 caps ain't bad. I know people will laugh, but even if you're capped once for a country, like, it's still a big achievement. Poor pass into the path of Elise. He had no chance, and Spain have recovered that. You'd imagine fatigue and tired legs are going to play a part in this now. I wonder who the penalty takers are. Obviously, Mateta. I reckon Mateta and Elise will step up to the table. Okay, face ID. I must be ugly. Face ID just not working. It's not working, lad. And I think my transfer news video must have come out now. It's unnecessarily hot in the United Kingdom. Is Lacazette playing? He got sub time ago, man. Not many people get capped. 10 caps being loved conditionally. You get it. This is poor from this French lad. Excited for McLaren? No. Because it doesn't matter who the Jamaican manager is. Until there's changes above him in the FA level and that, it's dead. You might be in trouble. Surely that is a yellow card with that tackle on Elise. Until there's much like most countries, really and truly, like until there's changes above board, it's a new man, same ish. Got people like Leon Bailey saying, I'm taking a break from the Jamaican national team, man. Don't even turn up for the nation anyways. Best kit you've seen this year in any league? Tough question. You know what? It's kind of basic, but I'd say the Madrid kit, you know. From last year, I like that kit. What's wrong with taking a quick free kick, ref? Come on, man. That would have been very smart from the French. Elise is going to score today, innit? Come on, France, win that gold for Lacazette and Henry. I think Elise is bagging the winner, man. You know what? Early predictions, no pens. Do it. Hit it, my son. He does. Deflect. Oh, you're not going to make it. You better pray to God you're offside. You better pray to God that flag came up. I hope for your sake, Colomendo, or whatever your name is, I hope that flag came up. Wasn't you used to play for Rennes and Lens and that? What the hell is that? You better pray offside. Nah, you're shit. It's much harder than making out, but you are meaty. Wow. I like the Bayern kit. To be fair, Bayern had a decent kit. You are right on that. I think for the Spanish look tired, you know. They look knackered and cream crackered, a bit like myself. Together, boys. Together. Tranquillo. With a tiny bit of rapido. Spanish are down this right-hand side, folks. Due. Lovely. My son. You're going to be one of the best 8s or 10s in the world. Due. Poor pass to Mateta, but you're learning. Mateta, come on. Oi, skanking. Someone late. Hit it. Mateta laid it off. Unfortunately, he laid it off to the boys in yellow. Oh. Damn. Drama in this game, lads. Boy. Why? I wonder how both teams approach this. Do you approach this in a sense of you're just waiting for penalties? Do you go gun-ho and say, F it, we just want to win it? Do you kind of like both teams are waiting for both teams to throw a first punch? I don't know, man. I want heartbreak, though. I want to go in the last minute, the second half of early long time. That would be the best thing. Completely random, but Barcelona apparently are open to selling Frankie de Jong. They would like 60 million euros plus bonuses. Spain could have scored there. Or a transfer news. Apparently West Ham are intent on signing Aaron Wan-Bissaka. De Gea has more or less confirmed his move to Fiorentina. Apparently Zaha reaches agreement with Crystal Palace. The player waits the clubs to complete a deal. Tammy Abraham is allegedly a target for Bournemouth. Poor defending again by the Spaniards. Colin Gallagher's more or less been confirmed as an Atletico Madrid player. He's in their stadium. I think that's the right move for him. Oh, Amber Aini. Who is this? Serious talent. Do my research on you. Fair enough. More substitutions this time for Spain. Boy, Zubi is huge for Liverpool. Bring Doué to the carpet. I've seen enough. Looking at those goalkeepers, penalties is not an option. We'll be here all day. I know you haven't enjoyed this game, DG, but I have. Oh, man, football. Funny old game of opinions, man. I'm happy someone's enjoyed it. It's dead, man. There's been goals, though. It could be better. It could have been worse. I can't believe how long it took. I actually felt sorry for De Gea, man. It took him a minute to get a club. To the point where I'm thinking, what? You can't even, surely, you know, where the Middle Eastern clubs, the Saudi clubs, they're buying anyone really. Like Ospina got to move there. You couldn't bag something there and get paid. It's got to be depressing as a footballer, man. Like, not got a club, and it's like, oh no, people said De Gea fell off, and he did, but you played for Atletico, you played for your country. Real Madrid once upon a time tried to buy you. Won a Premier League at Man United. Like, you shouldn't go over a year. There's got to have been something that we don't know. It's a lovely turn by the Spanish lad. No one's in the box at this moment. I don't know why he's decided to be a hero. He has earned a corner for his troubles. Ooh. Relay settings. Like, what now? What country is that? Hey! This is a serious... Hey! Who won that? Canada, I think. I think Canada did their thing in the relay. He was blowing. Pause. Damn. It's more exciting than the football. Boy, America look disappointed. Yes. Big up the Americans, but don't want to see you lot succeed, man. You lot are far too arrogant, man. Still 3-3 on this clock, people. Boy. The relay thing is more exciting than this. At least a last minute winner will be there. He wanted time off. United fans abused him. Get paid, my guy. Spain could be in here. Ooh. Keeper, what are you doing? It's 4-3 Spain. Keeper, what are you doing? You're not alone. But what are you doing, keeper? That young keeper's going to learn, man. Going to learn. Why on God's green earth? It's a great finish. It's a great finish. It's a cute little dink from the lad, the Spanish lad. And again, before you look at the keeper, you have to look at the level of defending. There's been 7 goals conceded. Neither team's defended well enough. But still, what the hell is that, keeper? You made his decision up for him. Drama, lad. Poor defending. Bradley, Locko, and Cole. As a fullback, you can't overcover. It's a great finish. It's a great finish from, is it Camelo, whatever. He's dinked the keeper. It's a great finish. He snaked him. He's moved like he's going to shoot and just chipped it over him. Keeper, did you have to come off your line like that? Did you have to come off your line like that? 19 years of age, he'll learn, and he's going to have to learn. Boy, France losing, I'll always be there. Spain too good. Great composure. Liverpool going to get cooked with McAllister and Zubi, inshallah. I think that's a good midfield, though. But I don't know who the third man is. What, McAllister, Zubimendi. I don't know if it's going to be Szoboszlai, Gravenberch. Szoboszlai's played a couple of roles in pre-season. Endo might leave. But will there be even more drama? I don't want to be, sounding like I'm a Scrooge, but like I'm not being funny, but there's been 7 goals, and I respect all your lots of opinions, but for me, horrible. Elliot could be here. Can't sleep on Curtis Jones. Jesus needs to watch that Camilo finish. That is the kind of Jesus finish, for the one of the 2 goals he'll score over a year. Manu Kone, you're stinking up the place. Can't believe you're trying step overs. Too much Zubimendi hype. He better stay in Spain for his own good. I could understand, what? Xabi Alonso's a guy point of his. I could understand if he wants to make the move. But what happened to this Camilo guy's eye? Got like the stitching paper. What happened to you? Damn. And you still were able to see the keeper off his line and dink him like that. Amazing stuff. Yeah, man, this is a horrible game of football, though. Seen better football on Market Road, in Hackney Marshes, in Boardwalk Farm, in Enfield playing fields, and in many more. Anyways, we're back though. Where's my water? Oh, there we go. Looking for you. Stay hydrated. I don't think there's been a standout player for me today. I like Elliot, man. He just thinks he's Johnny Big Bullocks. Out of 10, what would you rate the Zubimendi sign for Liverpool? Strong 9, to be fair, because they need to, I can't say 10 out of 10 because I don't know if he's going to bang, but I think he's a very good player. Obviously, he actually has always said, my idol is Xabi Alonso, so they're going to love him. I think that's the 6. I think McAllister can play as a 6, but I think not that you kill him, but you kind of want him to be able to do his thing further forward. But I do think with Zubimendi, you need, Liverpool have it, but you need some, like if he's at the base of the 6 and you've got someone on either side, they need to be dynamic, if that makes sense. Manu Kone, who has been linked with Liverpool. I mean, you never know, but it seems pretty safe to assume he's not going over there. Elise. Been a lot of twists and turns in this match. Boy. France defense been poor all match. Amen. Crystal Palace versus Osasuna today. Zubi gonna get bullied like Fabio in the Prem 2 lightweight. I don't think so, man. Just because you're lightweight don't mean you're gonna get bullied. Mata never got bullied. Hazard never got bullied. Santi never got bullied. Bernardo Silva never got bullied. Nasri never got bullied. Lisandro Martinez is a centre half and he's not the biggest. He don't get bullied. where they might not be strong, bro. If you got this up there, you're all right. Obviously, he plays for Liverpool. I hope you're all right, you know, because I wanted you at the Emirates, but I don't think so. We was going to sign Kone, but then he got injured at under 21s level. We went for Gravenbeck. There you have it, man. There you have it. Shout out to everyone in the chat, including Deluded Goon. Appreciate that. Keep up the good work on the channel. Appreciate it. And shout out from South Bronx. Big up you lot, man. Big up you lot. Yeah, you don't have to. Zubermendi will be all right, man. Of course, there might be tools. Not anyone can get out muscle, but I don't. I've seen enough to think he'll be all right, man. Due, this guy's gonna be a star, man. The shot isn't the best, but this guy is lit, man. Long term, you're at 8 and a 10. You can play out wide. You got a big future. Fabinho was a stick, and he was one of the best DMs. Should go back in for Due. Are we gonna front up the cash? I would love to see it, but it's one of them. I just admire you from afar. Oh, shot put. Yeah, this Chinaman's about to do madness. The Chinese, bro. Look at my man. The Chinese man doing a madness. You can just see in my man's eyes. He's serious. The Chinese have not fucked about in this Olympics. Serious. Serious. Wait. Due should have started probably. Zaha, yeah. Third return. No place like home, man. Guess Crystal Palace is the girl that will always take him back with his nonsense behavior, innit? Really, like, the first time you left Palace, you probably left too early. I understand the second time you left, you know, respectfully to Palace, you're not in the Champions League and things like that. The third time, it's like, okay, get him on a bit now. I wonder if Palace take him. If you're Palace, surely you just take him on loan, if that. Barrios, don't you play for Atletico Madrid? 2 minutes of added on time here, folks. Before quick turnaround. When you find out why Due didn't start, Manny, utilize me. I'm reading these to face serious question marks. I'm even a bit mad today. Oh, Due doing too much. Gotta hold it. Silly. Gotta hold it there. Too easy for the French to regain possession there. Due got no help. Pedro Picado of Portugal. What's this long jump? Okay, let's see what you got. Let's see what you got. Your country needs you. Long jump settings. Decent, to be fair. Anyways, where this game is Loco. 15 seconds on the clock. Meaty. Who wants the layoff? There's a sea of Spanish shirts, man. Elise, it's getting to that time where you might as well just do it alone, man. They need Mavericks, so that's a good cross. Who is there? Is that corner or what's that, ref? Not quite sure what that. Let's see that again. Loco was creeping around the back post. Surely, yeah, that is a corner. He's headed it onto the Spanish lad. Surely the last kick of the first half of extra time. Have you seen West Ham squad? No, but on my second channel, I see they signed to Debo. They've obviously got Somerville. Oh, the ref's dropped his cards. France corner. It's a poor one, really, into the hands of my man. Just going to exaggerate. Every international tournament should be like Copa America, straight pens. I'm with that. Come on, quick turnaround, boys. 15 more minutes, folks. It's been a longer final than we've all probably anticipated, and it soon comes to an end. The Spaniards are winning 4-3. France took the lead. They found themselves 3-1 down. They found 2 goals to get back into the game. And then, in extra time, they've conceded. HITC understands that new Jamaican manager Steve McLaren has contacted Reece Nelson about the prospect for playing for the Reggae Boys. Do the right thing. Do the right thing. You don't want to be one of those one-cap men. You play for Jamaica, you're better than Bukayo Saka, Reece Nelson. It's up to you. It is properly up to you. Arsenal are interested in signing Rodrigo. Fuck out of here, man. Get the fuck out of here. Who are you lying to? Apparently, Liverpool are entitled to 20% of the Solanke deal. And this is why it pays to put them sell-on clauses. Obviously, Eddie and Ketty ain't going to get that, but things can happen, man. Apparently, that equates to Liverpool are set to earn 9.2 million. For a player that ain't even yours, crazy. Apparently, Tottenham tried to offer Buddy plus Oliver Skip to Wolves for Pedro Neto. Don't be dumb. What a crap game of football. Man said Skip Trust. Rodrigo. Todibo is elite. Could be a great signing for West Ham. He's all right. He's a good player. He is a good player. He made the move to Barca too early. But let's see what he's on. Oh, and what we need to do is restart the timer. One of you could have said. It's all right, though. I realized. Ref, come on, man. She's dead. Shout yourself, Dan. Ref, how long are you going to let both these teams do these childish huddles? Hey, he was at Chelsea, and I'm pretty sure he went on a free transfer to Liverpool, and obviously he's rocked up over there. Yeah, I don't think Todibo's elite still. To be fair, well, Wenger is those above him. Ref. Finally, Kone's come off. You need to come off from probably like the 35th minute, mate. Magisa on. To be fair, Kone, you can see he's limping. Serious cramp. Ref. Any chance of starting the game? Thank you, referee. Jesus Christ. 15 minutes for France to find a goal or two and take it either to pens or obviously to nick it. Another Spanish goal. Well, Spain, in my opinion, have done it anyways, but another Spanish goal. They've done the French. At this point, you almost want to see penalties. I thought that was a foul for the... Some of these young French players are going to learn quickly. Play to the effing whistle. The ref ain't going to save you. He's going to hit that. Sergio Gomez. And that's the thing. Spanish teams at all levels, they know how to waste time. They know how to keep possession. Look at this. It's not even tiki-taka. It's just basic Spanish stuff. And that's a good shot. And they've got a corner. It's taken 105 minutes, but the French keeper remembers that he can use his hands. Nah, I just ain't got the green screen. It's been rented out to a friend. But pending in swinging corner for the Spanish. It's too much on that, really, and the French will deal with that. But this is it. France, you have to gamble. You have to break forward. Good play by the French defender. Need to do... Come on, quicker. 1-2 touch. Spain, obviously, they're very well structured off the ball. You're not moving the ball quick enough to really disrupt them. And there's not enough gambles. To be fair, Manguisa, see, just curse a commentator. Just about to praise you for doing such. You lost the ball. I'm going to allow you because you just come on the pitch and he's won it back. Relax. Better. Do it. You know what to do. You've got the DG endorsements. You know what to do. That was kind of dead. I'm not gonna lie. That was dead. You're gonna learn. You're gonna learn. Play to the whistle. You're not injured. This is as much as I love young players. This is the one thing I hate. Play to the whistle and get up. You're not hurt. Someone should clamp you so you know what a real clamp is. It's all of that. Get up, man. You're not injured. You're shameless. That's why I want you at Arsenal. We need dons like that. It's cappuccino, man. You're not injured, man. Capping. Unless you, I could be wrong. Did you twist your ankle? I'm not sure, man. And I'll be real, I don't care. Ross, Solanke and Pedro Neto were both, it doesn't mean anything, but they were both Arsenal fans. Crazy. Boy, this is a horrible match, man. I just can't wait till it ends. I do think there's another goal in this, man. The French are attacking down this right-hand side. Surely should have went 2 up front. Who that 2 would be, I don't know. There's only Mateta in the box. Doué's making a late run, but this is dead. See who is on the edge of the area. To be fair, even the Spanish have given that away cheaply. Manguisa. If your name's not Elise, you don't need the ball. Or Doué, you don't need the ball. Elise goes for the shot. Anyway, we'll do for the Spanish, but it hasn't gone far. Doué wins the header. Whoa. How have the French made a mess of this? And it's just one. The only benefit for Spain is, for France, is Camilo's there by himself. How are they looking to nick in? Let's take it quickly. Threat to the goalie, man. Okay, fair enough. The next guy's going to take it. What event is this coming up now? 800 meter heptathlon. Guess we're going to find out. I don't know what that is. So Maximum could cook here. Now you want to bring on Henry and Cherky. Henry don't rate you, man. But to be fair, the ballers need to come on. People that are going to make things happen. I think he's taking off a defender. Come on, boys. Henry vibes manager. Bit harsh, man. He's got his team to a final, but doesn't seem to turn up in them. Not much has changed. Henry, I'm sorry, I have to do it. Essentially, what if my maths is right? 10 more minutes, isn't it? Oh, is that a free kick? Yep, good free kick for the Spanish to win. Do a right back. Nah, I think it's just a back three and everyone just defend, man. Centre mid just cover the pockets. Gamble a bit. It's one of them. Football Manager, you're chasing the game. You're just flinging on all the changes. Saying I need to make a new Football Manager save for you lot. I think the one we had with Arsenal is too far gone now, man. It's ridiculous. Like I've got like 900 million quid. Cramps again. I've got like 900 million quid. I've been playing. I bought a random wonder kid from Man City for 50 million. He's not even played. He's never made his professional debut for them. I sold Chouameni, Simakan. Someone else got sold as well. Ramsdale. Someone else got sold as well. Declan Rice might have to go as well as Delete. Got new players come 800 meters heptathlon. Serious running. Wait, you're allowed to cut lanes? I say you can't do this in the Olympics. What the hell's going on? What is the heptathlon as well? Like what? Just You have to start doing, like, do you have to jump over stuff? Is it just, I don't know what this is. Oh, someone almost tripped her up. Oh, she almost collapsed herself. Don't drop at the Olympics, ladies. Was that American lady? She is breezing. Saying that you have to maintain. This athletic thing is a madness. It's an absolute, right? She's breezing them. She's final lap. She's breezing you lot. 8 minutes of this game left. Oh, the heptathlon. Right, is it? I don't even know if that's really America. I don't know. Like, I can't tell by the clothes. She's breezing them though. Even the Belgium lady, they were gassing her in the warm up for this. They were gassing the British lady as well. They were gassing them. They are getting breezed. Fucking hell, she's breezing them. That's a gap in stature between Arsenal and Tottenham Hotspur, mate. Where this game's concerned, boy, the French need a miracle still. Can they get it and force penalties? She's breathing. Nah, her cardio is ridiculous. How's she done that for 800 meters essentially? She's done it 2 laps. Breezing people. Just one all. To be fair, the British girl. Oh, you might catch her. Go on, England. I go on, man. I sprint, man. Oh, you might do it. Nah, she's done it still. All right, cool. We take second. He's calm. They gassed the Belgium lad. Yeah, Belgium lady, maybe. Oh, this is heat. Oh, no wonder there's no celebrating. Boy, the Spanish are attacking down this left-hand side. That's a decent knock. Oh, how's that not gone in? How's that not gone in? Why are you lot walking around the track barefoot? Fair enough. Some people are just different. Do yeah, Maguisa, you technically you're looking a bit fugazi, man. Losing the ball, you can't afford to, man. There's not enough time for the French. Turkey, another one I rate. 1 minute he's going Dortmund, then he's going Leipzig. Horrible first touch by his teammate. To be fair, ref, that stayed on. That actually has stayed on. Well, ref don't agree with me. Don't forget Community Shield settings, people. Tomorrow, Sunday, Emirates Cup settings. Next week, I think there's a Premier League game on Friday. We'll watch that. Sunday, we'll watch Chelsea, Man City, Arsenal versus Wolves. I'm sorry, we're back. Arsenal versus Aston Villa, so on and so forth. Normal procedures. 5 minutes excluding added on time. You'd imagine there's at least 2-3 minutes of added on time. Long ball forward. And I guess with the French, apart from when they got the 2 goals, or for a large part of the second half where the quality weren't there, haven't really gambled, man. It's just Elise and inshallah, that's a decent ball from Elise. Probably a bit too much on it. Oh, never a penny. Great tackle by the young Kobasi. Big future at Barca. Can't like Barcelona. Got 1-2 young players coming through. I'm waiting on, is it Noah Darvik, the German lad who Arsenal should have signed, really. Oh, Doué, lovely. This guy's going to be lit, man. I never lied to you, lot. Doué's the truth. And I have to ask Thierry Henry, why didn't Doué start or at least come on a lot quicker? Community Shield, aka Super Cup settings. One thing about United fans, they're going to be shameless. And you know why you're shameless, John. You know why you're shameless. Yeah, it was the American lady. She's mash up, though, isn't it? She can't even stand up. Breezing people. In swinging corner, pending for Elise. I must admit, I like sportsmanship. But ladies, there's too much friend stuff going on. Your competitors, man. Forget everybody. There's too much friend business going on. Like, oh, you're right. You tried. Forget that. Do that at the ending award ceremonies, man. You're all enemies for now. I want to see carnage. Well, I learned from the best. I hear it. You know what? Fair enough. Oh, the French could be in here. Turkey. Come on, pass it. Oh, ref. That's a dirty yellow card. That's therefore a yellow card. Ref said play. Ref is not giving him a yellow card. They've taken it quickly. Elise delivery. Come on, man. You and Cherky are both left-footed. You, Cherky, you have to make it happen. Cherky, come on. And someone needs to tell Mateta, bro, stand in the 6-yard box. Even though he was there. It's all on you. All the Spanish fans are looking at their watches. Not too long left, but 3 minutes is a long time in football, especially, you know, in moments like this. Sign him, Arsenal, man. These are the kind of man we need. Elise, rip him, man. Elise, Cherky, don't pass the ball, man. Mateta, come on. Oh, good defending from the Spaniards. Oh, this is never a free kick. I can't lie. Spain should have a free kick. Referee said, forget that. Yeah, Magasa. I don't know why you selected him. He's not ready. I'm sure he's a good player. He's not ready for this. Gaffer. Wow, the Belgian lady won the heptathlon. How? Fair enough. I don't know how because he didn't. Shout out Neto for the move. One less Wolves player to worry about this season. Me, as an Arsenal fan, naturally you're wary of the top 6. But for me, Southampton back in the Premier League, St. Mary's never a nice place for us to go in. Assuming it's like last season where we're running the title down to the last season, but last days. When do we travel to St. Mary's? Isn't it in May? Scary. Wolves away is a nasty ground. To be fair, I want to get that's why I'm kind of happy. I swear we got, to be fair, one of them could be at the Emirates, but we've got Spurs and City back to back. Naturally, you want to get all the top 6 games out of the way. You want it, for me anyways, I want to get Anfield out of the way. I want to get Old Trafford out of the way. Old Trafford's not been a kind ground to us of recent years, even though we won last year. I want to get Anfield, Old Trafford, St. Mary's. I would say Newcastle as well. This is the year Arsenal finally win at Anfield. Trust me. Why is there breakdancing in the Olympics? Probably appealing to different demographics and generations, man. For me, Lopez, though, he won the Euros, scored 2 goals in an Olympic final. He's laughing. There's too much. Get off the screen, man. I can't. There's too much breading and togetherness in this Olympics. Southampton away is techie. Think Palace will continue where they left off. You know what? I hope so. Palace away is another one you want to get out of the way early doors. Elise needs to be quality now. Elise. Mateta can't quite get there. Boy. Oh, that's a good throw from the Spanish keeper. What is the French keeper doing? Bro, you're shit, fam. That's it. Bro, this young lad, you're not ready. Henri, you're bugging. I swear you're allowed 3 over 23 players. You couldn't have... swear down, you can't run and do that. The fact the coaches are running over. Bro, you're allowed 3 over 20 over the age of 21 or 23. Henri, you couldn't have got a Rebor, 3rd choice goalie. I'm sure one of them keepers, Mandanda or something, who played for France or was in the squad for France during the Euros, I'm sure you could have been utilised. Shout out the Spanish keeper because excellent distribution there. What in God's green earth is the goalie doing? I feel sorry for him. You're a young youth, but like, brother, too proactive as a goalie. Calm down. And that's a 2nd goal for Camilo. He's got a wavy last name in it. Camilo. Damn. It's a lovely throw. Defense at 6s and 7s. That's what happens when you have to chase the game. Keeper, what are you doing? What are you doing? Because, again, it's easy for me to say I'm sure the keeper's acting with the right intention. But at that point, you know Camilo he's shown you he's a bad boy finisher. The last time he came out early, you saw what happened. He has a lot to do. Easy for me to sit here on YouTube and say this. But Donny has a lot to do before, if you just stay on your line and have that temperament. Yeah, man, it's peak. It's peak. That's a kick in the teeth. It's like getting rushed and you're on the floor, you're already battered and bruised, and you've already been kicked in your ribs. Is the game done? Because I swear the coaching staff are not allowed to sprint over like that. It is. Boy, that's going to haunt him for time. But you know what? These things make you. These things make you. These are the things in life that make you. ADHD settings, man. I could have sworn that was Ramsdale. What the hell was he doing there? Pardon me, I've got nothing to do with France. I don't give a monkeys about what's going on with France. Like, it's got nothing to do with me. But damn, bro, like, what are you doing? The first one that you came out early is bad enough. Bro, Hugo Lloris can't do that bad. Bro, he's behaving like a 19-year-old, man. That back line is arse, good finishes, but have Spain scored any good goals? Nope. And again, I will give the keeper the luxury of, you know, before you ask a question of the goalies, the last line of defense, they've been split. To be fair, the last goal, that's what happens. They've taken off an extra defender. They're chasing the game. They've been hit against the run of play. But they've been killed in one throw. And again, for the keeper, come on. My man's just sprinted in with the ball from the halfway line. There's two players next to him. You stay on your line. He's got a lot to do. Probably still would have scored based on what we've seen from you. But yeah, man. He's a talented goalie, but you're a young you. You're 19 and you showed your age today. Damn. You're going to have to learn. Nah, he's still better than Runnison. Because at least you're showing courage. Runnison, at least your kit fits you. Runnison's kit never fitted him. Hey, you've got to be careful than that, man. DG, what's your prediction for the Community Shield? Man United to win on pens. Damn. Boy, France are just going to have to eat that one, people. But where we're concerned, as usual, whether the football's good or not, it's brilliant being here with you lot. Tomorrow, we're watching the Community Shield. Obviously, Sunday, we are watching the Emirates Cup. In between, if there's any news, whether that would be on the second channel, I've got DG Sports Views. Go and give it a subscribe. Or if it's Arsenal, you know content will come out. So, yeah, man, big up you lot. You lot enjoy what's left of your, Friday. Hope you have a great weekend. Hope you and your loved ones are in great spirits. And as usual, one love, folks. On that note, peace.
Against this right back, Charlie.